Hello, this is Hero of Legend, and welcome to part 2 of the Sonic 25th Anniversary Party podcast, which is the Reactions podcast. And I am, again, Hero of Legend, and I am joined by...
RK64. My name is RK64, and I like to write, and I'm a big fan of Sonic. And let's have fun talking about the new announcements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm President Crow, President of SSMB. Again, to represent SSB. Yeah.
Next.
Oh, I guess I'll do it. I'm Azoo. I'm a moderator on SSMB.
Mm-hmm.
I also see me around. That's about it. Hot dog, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm Miyeong from Sonic Stadium, and I really love Sonic a lot, so I hope we have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Two more.
Alright, so hello everyone, I'm VizardtheJeffhog. Also, I tend to go by Jeff. I write for the Sonic Stadium and Gamenesia. Hello!
Mm-hmm. And?
It's your boy, Soni boy. We back. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's talk about the
Get on that shit. Tell me about it, Sonic. Tell me what's up.
Was that you just now?
I think we're dying, guys. Good job, Sony.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more good stuff, everybody. Here we go.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a party.
Well, I mean, we just got back from one last night.
I know.
Well, the party was garbage, but the games were good.
Yeah, the games were good.
Alright.
There was no pizza. There was stuffed nachos, though. Buy them today.
Hey, yeah, buy
What about that party
nachos.
thread?
From SSB, Sonic Wrestler. What's his old name? I forget his name, like Moon Shadow Cat. I'm not gonna embarrass him like that, actually. I apologize, guys. Please don't kill me, anyways.
I crave you, Tostinos.
Isn't it Tostinos? Tostino. Wait, Tostitos is a brand of chip. And Totino is a brand of chip.
I didn't say Tostitos, I said Tostitos.
So wasn't anybody eating Tostitos like when the party was going on?
They were given like
I
two
think so.
tiny nacho things.
Stuffed nachos.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can stuff a nacho, apparently.
Yeah, you can. Just take a tortilla.
Yes, you can.
Just put some
It's very easy to do.
Skylar,
The question if it tastes
experienced
good.
it firsthand.
Skylar is a good
Skylar.
person. And he posted on my Facebook and said, hey, guess what? And then he just posted like smileys at me because I kept saying, what's the next Sonic game about? And then when it was revealed, I just yelled at him.
Skylar!
Such a like you.
Carol, you friggin'
Like-
frick!
And then all he did was post it again.
Alright, so what kind of, what topics in particular, like it's no in particular order, but what do you want to do first? The party, the game reactions, like, what do you fancy?
I think
Let's start with the party. Let's start
Party,
with
yeah.
the party.
Why
That's how.
don't we do the most logical thing here and do this in chronological order of the events in which it happened at the party?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, let's start from the top.
Let's start with
hyper potions.
yeah. Let's start with
Well,
no. Let's start with the 1 hour wait.
Yeah, let's start with, let's start with the 30-minute buzz party.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
It started us off good with good tracks by a Mushroom Hill classic from Sonic Generations and a bunch of other tracks that everybody wanted to hear and also some nobody wanted to hear. Thank you for Lost Colony.
I don't know, I appreciate
Not Lost Colony. It's Lost Impact.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I have no
Oh my gosh.
Those stages blend together. I don't know anything about this stupid game. Anyways, we went for like 30 minutes, and it came on, and it was garbage, and then it screamed in our ears. And then, I don't know. Heck, somebody take it from here. I can't talk that much.
buzzing.
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 Well, I couldn't enjoy the first hour or so because I was talking to my sister, so I had the podcast, not the podcast, I had the stream playing. The thing is, I actually had the mute sound, so when Hyper Potions came on, it was basically a bunch of guys jumping out of nowhere with my sister talking in the background.
Oh yeah, they didn't even put on Hyper Potions actual like audio feed until like 10 minutes into their show because it was just the audio from the stream from beforehand. It was just yeah. So I feel bad for whoever was working the audio that night because
Audio engineer needs to get a new job.
They're probably not. Yeah, I feel bad for them though because they're probably not working for them anymore.
Oh yeah.
Or chances are maybe they might have been understaffed and no one knows.
That could be it too. Yeah, it sounded like they had a little bit of trouble getting that running. Too bad we got
I can't believe Aaron Weber is both hosting the event and doing the audio engineering at the same time. That beautiful man.
For real though, they seem like extremely understaffed, which is why I kind of feel bad for the fact that Jim Sterling just made an entire video making fun of it.
I haven't seen it.
He done something? I have to see this now.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Did that really happen?
Yeah, Jim
heard
Sterling did it.
but I haven't seen it.
Show video.
I saw him like tweeting about the event and saying just slagging it off, just like.
To be fair, I can't really blame him. It was such an embarrassing handling of the stream for that it's like, yeah, you should post about it. But you know, at the same time, come on, it wasn't bad for the second half at least.
They got it together towards the end.
I actually only caught the first half because it was really late at night. Like I think I turned it off around 11:15 and just went to bed, and I caught the rest of it like a few hours later when I got up. So I just didn't feel like staying up much longer than that. I don't know the rest of you.
I watched the entire thing.
I watched
the whole thing. I put about all-nighter for that party. I put an all-nighter.
Yeah, in my time,
I was up to like 2 in the morning, and then I was playing Sonic Adventure 2.
Good choice.
It started at 8 p.m. my time, ended at 12, and I was still up till 4 a.m. anyway. So
yeah. I was like having a lot of fun. I mean, I like the games that were announced. I mean, I think we're gonna talk about that later because we're talking about the party, right?
Way later.
Okay, good. Good. Then I'll talk about my unpopular opinions later.
Oh boy, I have controversial opinions off the Wuhas.
I'm so Iblis triggered right now. I don't even know what your opinions are. I'm so Iblis triggered. I'm so Iblis triggered.
I've been Iblis triggered for like, you know what?
Thanks everybody for the good.
For 10 years.
Jesus.
Honestly, the anniversary party is probably the happiest I've been regarding the Sonic series since maybe All Stars Racing Transform came out.
That was about.
That was so much fun.
I think, to be honest with you, the Sonic Anniversary Party is pretty much like the most hype I've ever been since Sonic Lost World came out. Still am.
I mean, after Sonic Boom came out, it was kind of hard to go back to Sonic being the punchline for the gaming industry again. But then after last night, it felt like that curtain has finally been lifted.
I mean, I wonder if anybody remembers how hyped I was for Sonic Lost Worlds. That was fun.
I was hyped for Lost World as well.
Well, I was extremely hyped when Lost World and Boom was unveiled, but unfortunately, especially Boom, they did not live up to the hype I had for them.
Hey, at least we got a good show.
Yeah.
Second differences aside, it's a good show.
Well,
it's a damn good show.
I can only speak for the first half. So basically, I left midway through the Crush 40 performance. So it was.
Oh, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
You missed me.
It was a bit of a shame, but I'll talk about my thoughts on that when we get to that.
Mm-hmm.
We have too many thoughts.
That it?
Yeah, and to be honest, I didn't have much to say about the party because the party was kind of boring. Besides the music.
I have a lot to say about the concert, by the way, because
I like how he forgot the words to his own song.
Wait, guys, wait on it. We're gonna keep going. Come on. All right, Hyper Potions.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That was.
Like I said, I couldn't enjoy Hyper Potions because I was talking to my sister on Skype. So
It was just two guys jumping around playing stuff. Or granted,
Yeah, this one dude like jumping around like he's on a trampoline to Sonic music.
That Chow Garden rave music, so good, man.
Yeah, that was.
I
really like that part.
And then it ended with Porta Vista, which is the song used for Fire and Ice's first trailer.
Yeah, it did.
That was really good.
I said that song was going to be in the party. I knew it. I knew that song was going to be in it, and it did.
Joe,
I ran into their stuff on the Monster Cat YouTube channel. They've got a lot of good tunes. I've been meaning to check them out for a while now.
Yeah, they do. I wasn't knocking them whenever I said it was just two dudes jumping around. Because in all honesty, when it comes down to it, a lot of like DJ parties really are just that. Because like they do most of their work sitting at home, like doing it like like by themselves kind of thing. They can't just do that on the fly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just mixing and tuning to whatever playlist or mixtape that they've made to play live. So there really isn't much for them to do on stage, admittedly. So I mean, it is what it is. But,
you know what they say: up and down and all around.
As for the Chow remix, like they were a little bit. They were just like the original songs with beat put under them. So that wasn't too impressive.
I'm gonna have to be right back. Give me a second.
Yeah,
I like the Chow Kindergarten mix. That was the best one.
I really like the SA1 remix for the Chow Garden. That was like I remember that.
I'm glad they played all the songs. I am glad they brought all the Chow songs in because that was kind of neat.
Do you think the Chow Garden? Oh, what? Never mind. That's for the game, right?
We'll save it for after. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who did that? Who was that? Did Hero leave for a minute, or what happened?
Someone left for a minute.
Yeah, Hero had to get up. I think he's in the magical land of fairies.
A magical place.
Cool. Let's talk about Sonic Adventure 3 being announced. Like, holy shit, wasn't that amazing? Like, holy crap.
That was the best.
Sonic Adventure 3, I am so hyped for that.
It was the best.
Yeah,
Sonic Adventure 3 is horrible.
Shut up. Sonic Adventure 3 is the best game. That's the best.
Sonic Adventure 3 has Sonic Adventure 3's too grimdarky.
My dad's uncles, his grandfather's, his pet chickens, his aunt's, my mom's brother works at Sega Virgin Islands, and he's telling me that Sonic Adventure 3 is gonna be the most hype shit ever.
I was like,
I can't wait for the new.
I was blown away by the game's ending, though. I mean, I saw the ending of the game, and Big the Cat sacrifice, guys. Your hearts are going to break.
Man,
Sacrifice himself.
What about that new Hedgehog character? I've never seen the new Hedgehog character before. He was like white. He had like these spikes on top of his head. Like it was nuts, man.
Oh my god! I think I know. I think I heard his name was like Venick, the Venick
like
or something.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace. Yeah, that's his name. And the final boss is where Big the Cat had stabbed him, and Big the Cat laughed, and then Big the Cat took.
Show must not
Big
go
the Cat
on.
Yeah, he became God. He mixed the time and space, and then the kissing scene, and then you know Powerpuff Girls sound.
Oh man, that was such a beautiful
Did
ending.
he punch out Sonic 06?
It's better than Sonic 06.
And then the story.
I'm just saying, did Big punch
And
out
then
Sonic 06?
and then the Sonic Boom cast crosses over with the Sonic 06 cast, and then like they just go into this super glitchy adventure, and like holy crap, it's amazing.
You know, I hear that you can actually finish the game in a minute, but just by jumping.
You know, I heard you can beat the game just by looking at the title screen to this day.
Yeah, you can just like it loads like every like 10 hours.
Oh man, the load times are so long that it required 50 gigabytes of space.
Man, let me tell you about it.
I mean, I can make cookies for the next stage comes.
Seriously, the loading times is like the best part of the game. Like so creative, so intuitive. It's like it almost feels like it's actually the game.
I know, man.
This is the game! Woohoo!
I'm gonna go take this game to Summer Games done quick. I'm gonna go to the title screen, click start, gonna go down to the menu to credits, click it, and everybody claps me as I stand up and walk out of the building.
Exactly.
Yeah, not to mention like the 4 hours of credits, everyone who contributed to this project. You mustn't forget that.
And all it says,
generous backer.
and all it says is, it's all your fault.
Yeah, that's it. It just
we'll have Mega Ran playing in the back too.
It's gonna say that at the very beginning of the credits, just in big text. It's all your fault, and then the staff.
It's all your fault. And that Rickroll plays. The Rickroll plays.
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up.
No,
let
let
you
you
down.
down. Generous backer number 2.
All right,
We're
we're-
backer number 500.
Hero, are you back? Can we?
Error.
Hero, you're missing this great
Hero.
discussion about SA3.
We really
I'm
were
back.
just left with the podcast.
He's broke, guys.
Well, I just want to say hello to everybody on SSM. I know you're really mad about Classic Sonic. I apologize.
You're really mad about Cloud?
No.
You're mad
How
about
are you mad about Cloud? He's the best character in the game.
Alright, I'm back.
all
At
men
least
yelled
someone
at Cloud.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
I can hear you.
Alright,
not.
sorry, I had to,
Who's that weird? Who's that weird disembodied voice in the air? I can't hear anything.
Oh, must be Hero.
I had to take care of something unexpected. Sorry about that.
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
That's okay.
So,
man.
so you
Alright.
totally didn't miss a damn thing, Hero. We were like totally chilling and waiting. We're not screwing around at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
We did
You were
not
dead
host the
silent.
No,
Jimmy Jabs game.
no
We did not
worries.
host the Jimmy Jabs.
Don't worry.
We totally BS'd our listeners.
Alright, anyways, where
Yeah,
were we?
wait,
We
wait,
talk-
wait. This video has listeners.
Apparently it does.
Of course it does.
This video's gonna have listeners? Oh my lord.
I'm actually
Can
listening
actually hear
to
me?
it right
Hi,
now.
Mom.
Hi, Mom!
Okay,
Okay, guys.
Don't.
I'm gonna be
so
the.
yeah, hyper potion.
Your hyper potions,
Okay,
they
so
were
what's-
awesome.
There was a Sonic that was on stage that could barely move his legs. I swear his legs were broken the
Dab
entire
the hog.
time.
Dab the
Couldn't
hog.
really see it.
Dab the hog.
Poor guy was doing Crash Bandicoot dance moves and he couldn't do anything else. He just slowly walked off stage like, alright, bye guys.
Yeah.
And that was
Hey,
pretty
but
much
hey, but hey, he dabbed. Sonic dabbed. Let's just all treasure this moment. He dabbed.
He did it for
Yeah.
all SpongeBob cosplays in the world.
He only dabbled in dancing.
Gotta dab fast.
Thank you.
Well, let's just hope no one uses that as a metaphor for the Sonic franchise in general.
Sonic dabbed into death, yes.
No, they use the audio problems. That's a metaphor for the franchise. Twitter was a blast.
Okay, so
And a lot of unnecessary beeping.
yeah, that's it.
Alright,
next after hyper potions was
The next part of
Whoa, what is this audio sound? I just
Um,
got weird
Okay, wait.
audio products.
All right, let's. Should we move
After
on to the
hyper-
next part of the show?
Yeah, are we,
next
Yes,
part,
yes,
are we,
please!
Are we done with hyper potions? Should we
Yes.
move to the next topic?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
What was the next topic? Oh yeah, the
Um,
introduction.
The introduction.
Oh, wait,
yes, that
Yeah, I guess with Aaron coming on stage and all that.
that was the greatest introduction I've
Yeah,
ever seen in my life.
can we just say that Aaron Weber is the most beautiful man of Sake of America, and we all should treasure him?
I want to have his children.
Did you know? Oh, I love that dancing Sonic, guys. I like it when they put him off the stage. That was funny. I made like a
Dancing
couple
Sonic
of
is
gifs
the
of
best.
dancing Sonic and doing the wave.
Again, the dabbing, the dab. Gotta dab.
But like, I loved the announcement of the games and whatever kind of or like the first thing and everything. Aaron comes up on stage, the introduction thing plays, the music plays out, it gets extremely loud, it buzzes out completely, and then just breaks everyone's ears.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember the part where he was like, and our big first announcement is bzzz.
I screamed. It's like, no, what is it?
I was in a Skype call at the time, and
Mario,
everybody was yelling at the top
there's that
volume.
Madion picture. What the heck's going on? What's with Madion?
Yeah.
What's the big deal with Madion?
Okay, yeah. What's the big deal with Madion anyway? What was the icon?
I think it was just.
I
in
do not
reference
know.
there. I think it
I
was just
didn't
in
see
reference-
them.
actually he actually didn't approve of that. I think he just found out about that as the event was happening.
Yeah, so I think it was just like a beloved reference from Aaron or whatever, and Maddie was like, "Yeah, rad. I like the Sonic games," and that was really all it was. So I don't think they had any mention anything. He was just talking about the events from social media stuff that led up to this moment.
Okay.
Can we talk about Sonic Mania now?
Yes!
Yeah, sure.
Now,
Let's do it.
Can I start first, please?
Of course. Go ahead.
Sonic
Go ahead,
Mania,
Arcade.
All right. This announcement was something I wanted to happen for a long time. Not just because it's great. Classic Sonic is getting a new game, but because this is an official Sega. It's a new Sega Sonic game that's being made by the fans. I always was thinking for so long after playing all these great fan games and ROM hacks like Sonic Mega Mix, Sonic 4, and after its sequel, Sonic Time Twister, all these great games. Now, like, Sega should pick up one of these and try to work with the developers. They finally did that, and they got Taxman, they got Stealth, they got T-Loops.
T-Loops, yeah. To compose the music.
Yeah, and then and Sonic Team was overseeing the production. I was so happy to see that trailer, and and when it closed, with Classic Sonic doing that amazing sprite work animation.
Dude, that was so smooth and stretchy. That's classic Sonic. That's classic Sonic right there.
Man. And then animations in game from gameplay footage I saw online look so great too, and I can't wait to revisit to go through the new paths in Green Hill, or go to the Segaopolis
Lights,
level.
camera, action.
Exactly. I just was incredibly happy about it, and this is going to tie into the next game. But I was surprised how on point I was with one of my predictions of 2 Sonic games coming happen.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think didn't someone actually quote unquote leak that there would be 2 games, with one being a classic game or something? That may be why you thought that.
No, there was a leak.
I don't know.
I don't remember any.
I think someone just.
I don't remember. There's literally no leaks when the party was around the corner.
I could have sworn someone. I think someone just said on Gap maybe from an unspecified source there would be like 2 games or 1 classic or something. That sounds familiar.
But then, I mean, that's kind of like a pretty easy prediction to make, you know, because like. It's easy to predict. Oh yeah, there's gonna be 2 games coming out this year.
Yeah, it's a really easy shot in the dark. And you go, pew, and you just hit it.
Yeah,
you got me.
But I don't think anyone would have ever guessed that Taxman and Stealth will be working on a new classic Sonic game. Nobody.
Honestly, I would have expected Sonic 3 and Knuckles remastered.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting too.
Yep.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles remastered would be cool, but Sonic Mania is just the next best thing.
It really
Well,
I take it.
give me a hot moment. Can I say a word?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, you only have 1 word to say.
Thank you.
Damn, I dare.
This was a victory.
Thanks. Thank you.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me say for real though, this game is a victory. A total, like, incomparable victory. I have no idea how to fully describe what had happened. This is not only a victory for classic Sonic fans that have been waiting for something like that captures the essence of the game once again, but this is also a victory for people who have worked on fan games throughout their life and etc. I grew up in the fan gaming community of Sonic Retro as well as Sonic Fan Games HQ, and a lot of the people who were there, such as the Taxman, Stealth, and members of the group that became Pagoda West Studios, the group that actually worked on Sonic 2 HD. All those people, and T-Lopes, were all in the fan gaming scene doing music for fan games, doing artwork, animations, creating full-on engines for the longest time. If you didn't know, back in 2004 or something, Taxman made an engine called Retro Sonic, which was a game that featured like 4 different levels and was one of the first fan games ever to perfectly, or at least not perfectly, but just about get down the physics and the controls of the original classic Sonic games nearly perfectly, and it felt like a true successor to those games despite being made way back then, and it was so impressive. But like, Taxman was just known as that guy in the background, and then suddenly around 2011, no, around 2009 or so, he makes a proof of concept.
He made the best version of Sonic CD ever.
Yeah. He made a proof of concept.
That made me love the game so much.
He made a proof of concept of Sonic CD and made a video about it and shown it to Sega. And then Sega hired him, approved it, and made the game. And that was already incredible enough as it was, only to find out later that he teamed up with Stealth to go make the Sonic 1 and 2 ports. Now that was just amazing to me that they were planning to go out and do that. And like, it was still, like, people weren't expecting Sonic 3 and Knuckles until they actually came out and said, we're going to be making a Sonic 3 and Knuckles port, check it out. And everybody completely lost their minds at that, but they couldn't do it. I'm guessing because they actually
because legal issues of the music and stuff.
Exactly, because nowadays that's been pretty much proven that Michael Jackson in fact did work on the soundtrack. So it's a legal like hellhole to try to work out that soundtrack to be able to redistribute that game and make remastered versions of the audio tracks on there too. So with all that in mind, people thought that it was all complete lost hope, and it's like Sega doesn't really understand the fans. We're never going to get Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and now we don't even need
Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania is a new game, a freaking new game with all these new zones in it, etc. I'm just in complete disbelief that these people that I've seen all my life, in fact, not all my life, but like for the past decade, on forums with other people, the fact that I'm seeing people in the community that I grew up around actually going up and becoming something with Sega, making games in the actual Sonic series, official entries. The fact that this is just as canon as any other thing is to the Sonic series. This is unbelievable. This is a triumph for the fans, an absolute triumph, and that's all I got to say. There you go.
Well, that was more than one word. That was actually 300 and...
You pretty much summarized
17.
all. You pretty much said everything that can ever be said.
I lost count.
And that's why I make big posts on SSMB, because I really just ramble to myself and then write it down. So there you go.
I lost count around...
Story of our lives.
Thanks.
Right.
So
as for me though, when I saw Sonic Mania come up, the first thing that came to mind was, this is exactly what Sonic 4 should have been. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sonic 4, it was a decent game, Episode 1 and 2, but it wasn't exactly the successor that people wanted. Now, not too long ago, Sega, they got themselves not too long ago, Sega, they got themselves a new CEO, and the first thing he did was step up and apologize for the terrible quality that recent Sonic games have gotten, the bad rap that the series as a whole has gotten. They said, it's entirely on us, we'll make it up to you, quality will become a priority. Sonic Boom, Fire Nights, it's been pushed forward by an entire year, and people loved it at E3. And then suddenly, Sega, they swallowed their pride. They figured Taxman, Stealth, and Pagoda West Games, they know what fans want in a classic Sonic game. We lost touch, so we leave this to them. And suddenly, I've just been blown away from what I've seen. Just
sorry, I don't mean to.
Oh no, it's okay. What do you want to say?
I was just going to say, I think it's even cooler now that Azuka and Kazuyuki Hoshino, the guy that made Sonic CD's art for a lot of it, and the guy that was behind like Metal Sonic and Amy's designs, are actually in on the development too, and they're helping construct with Taxman and them how to make this game. And it's the fact that it really depends on the people that you work with to really make a quality product, because I think Hoshino was able to get back into the mindset of how he was when he was making these games back in like 93. It's incredible what's happening right here. It's just magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you actually put it that way, that's amazing.
Well, can I say?
Yeah, that was pretty.
Can I give my opinion on the game?
I want to say my thoughts first.
Alrighty, go.
Because it'll be real quick, because I have to run real quick. Mm-hmm. So basically, when I saw the trailer, I was a little indifferent to it. To be honest, I was like, huh? I mean, yeah, it looks good. But I was just really confused. I'm like, this is the announcement? They announced it early? And so, it looks good, and I'm glad that they're revisiting their old roots and everything. And I think they know how Sonic was good. So, I'm glad that they're revisiting those kind of roots, so Sonic won't be a big mockery to everyone. So, yeah, I'm glad for Sonic Mania. I'm glad for its fans, and everyone supports it. You finally won. And I'll be right back. I swear, I'll be back. It's just dinner. Be right back.
Okay. Next time in Dragon Ball.
I want to be next.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
It's echoey, but,
No.
Huh?
It's got a lot of echo, but you're fine, I guess.
We can hear you.
Alright, yeah, I'm in another room,
Go
I'm sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, so this is unpopular opinion time, but when I saw the trailer, I mean, it looked good, but at the same time, it looked like another boring classic game. Because, to be honest with you, as everybody knows, I am not like the average Sonic fan. So I am a huge modern fan. I've been that way since.
An average Sonic fan.
There's a lot of lag in this. What happened?
Yeah, so when I first joined Sonic Stadium, I was a big modern fan. Like, I like Sonic 06 and everything. But when I saw this trailer, and I thought, oh my god, please do not let this be another pandering classic game. And it was, because they've been trying to do this whole pandering, go back to Sonic's roots thing. And I know that's what the fans want, but personally, that's not what I want. But I'm pretty glad that the fans got what they want. So I'm pretty happy for them.
Well, do you mind if I say one thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think that the reason why I'm very accepting of Sonic Mania is because this is one of Sega's first attempts to do classic Sonic right in a very long time. The last time I felt like they got it right was with the Sonic Advance series, and
Demps made those games, not Sonic Team.
Well, it's
No, Sonic Team
Sonic
had a
game.
collaboration award.
I said
with them.
Sega, so I'm sorry.
Go ahead, dude. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. So basically, I understand why they've been trying to appease and try to appeal to the classic fans since 2000 and since Sonic 4, and I can see why people are sick of it. But this is the first time I think with Sonic Mania that they really are again going to be very close to getting it right. Because at the very worst, Sonic Mania is just going to be good, but at the best, it could be a really fantastic game. So I'm pretty positive about Sonic Mania, and I accept it because it's just one of two announcements. But I completely understand why you feel that it's just more classic pandering, because the modern fans, the classic fans, adventure fans didn't really get anything out of this event. So I can empathize with adventure fans being like, okay, we're happy everyone else got the games they wanted, but we didn't get what we wanted.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy that they got what they want, but it's personally not what I wanted. But it's okay because, the classic fans never had a game that wasn't a real classic game. I mean, as much as I love Sonic 4, it wasn't a classic game at all, and I totally understand. And the classic games are objectively good games. I don't like them. I think they're boring, but, they're objectively good games, and, and I stand behind them, and people shouldn't really insult them, but yeah, I feel really happy for them. So, I'm excited.
The only real downside that I've had towards the announcement was that it was only going to be coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC at first. So my first thought went to, okay, maybe they just didn't get a dev kit for the NX. Fine,
Exactly.
I get that. But then Renegade Kid on
Yes,
Twitter,
I was going to bring that
Renegade
up.
Kid, yeah. So he mentioned that he would be willing to port the Sonic Mania to the 3DS, and I would pay big money for that. I mean, if I love a game like really, really, really badly, I would buy it multiple times across multiple platforms. Case in point, Sonic CD, okay, on Xbox, and then it's on my phone. Next thing you know, Sonic 4, okay, it's on my phone, it's on Xbox again. Oh, Sonic Adventure 2, kind of getting it. No? But
There's a lot of background noise. It faded out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was going into somewhere else.
Just make sure you put your mic on before you do.
Yeah. Mute in between.
I'm on my phone, so I don't have a mic.
No, I mean, there's a mute button on
Stop
Skype.
playing Pokemon Go.
Yep.
Exactly.
I hate Pokemon Go. I don't know what you're talking about.
When you mean hate, you mean really love.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Cool.
That said, I mean, Sega they came a really long way by letting fans we'll call the shots for Sonic Mania. So hopefully they'll also take this one last shot and maybe bring it to 3DS, so that way I actually have a platform I can play it on. Otherwise, it's a lot of money down the drain for me.
I think it's. I think I would like to get my thoughts in as a follow-up to Jeff's, if everyone doesn't mind. All right. First.
Again, I'm fine with being last.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crow.
They say the best for last.
Thank you, good sir.
Anyways, as a follow-up to Jeff's comments, Renegade Kid, if not everyone knows, they're behind games such as Mutant Mudds, Zeo Drifter, Moon Chronicles, and whatnot. And the guy behind it all, Jules Watcham, I think his name is, or maybe it's Watcham, I don't know. He actually originated from Iguana Entertainment Austin, which is the team behind Turok, the N64 games. And in fact, Turok, the Iguana Austin is more or less the predecessor of Retro Studios.
Oh.
Yeah, the
I
founder.
literally have no idea.
The founder of Iguana Entertainment formed Retro Studios before he sold the company to Nintendo. Anywho, Renegade Kid is obviously. I think there are a lot much. I don't want nothing against Christian Whitehead and company, but I think Jules and whoever else is at Renegade Kid might actually outclass them in the sense of like industry experience. Like I don't know what Christian Whitehead and Stell's background in game development is aside from the fan community. Whoa! What was that? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay.
What? I didn't make a sound.
Who did that?
I have no
You,
idea.
huh?
That would be me.
Dude.
I have no idea.
I got a kazoo.
Azoo Kazoo.
Nope.
I'm sorry,
Not
Hero.
as
Continue.
Anyways, I was saying that, I was just wondering, like, Renegade Kid, I think, is only, like, 3 people big, so, but, Jules has a much, like, probably 20-odd years, maybe longer than that, of industry experience, so I just find it interesting that, he's actually just putting himself out there to actually volunteer to port the game to 3DS if he's, if Sega give him the green light. And I'm just thinking that he has more industry experience in terms of like being at major companies than Christian Whitehead and whatnot. Like, does anyone know what if those folks have done any like professional major work at other companies, or are they all just from the fan community only? I don't know their history all that well.
I think the
I think it's
first,
just fan community.
yeah, I think the first big project was the Sonic CD port.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
They did Sonic 1. They did Sonic CD 1 and 2. Also, Pagoda West is behind an app called Major Magnet, which was just released about 2 or so years ago.
And T. Loops composed the score for that one.
Yeah, he sure did. Also, Taxman has posted on Twitter and etc. that he was able to port Sonic CD 1 and 2, his versions, to 3DS as well.
Yeah, I think it was from on the new 3DS via homebrew. Someone said.
Yeah, but he wasn't able, of course, to make it official, of course.
Obviously.
So, yeah.
So
he can
come on,
probably-
Sega.
So even though it would be really awesome if they got the job to be able to port that to 3DS or whatever, they could probably just do it themselves, honestly.
True.
Most likely.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I think it makes more sense for Renegade Kid to do it just because they've made like what 12 3DS games at this point, so they obviously know the system like the back of their hand. So they could probably do a really good job of it, especially because they already have experience making retro-inspired 2D platformers, which Mutant Mudds and Zeo Drifter are. And anyways, as for the NX. I've been thinking of a few reasons why that hasn't been confirmed yet. I definitely think it is happening. It just makes too much sense. I really doubt that they would just not port it to the NX for launch, especially because of the timing is in spring. But anyways, one is
Can I
because
say something quick?
let me finish just really quick. Reason number one, they don't have dev kits, and that's because they're a small Western indie team. Nintendo is probably only going to really give dev kits to really close allies like Sonic Team, Square Enix, Tecmo Koei, etc. And number two is because I think they didn't want it to be confirmed because it's a digital game. If you haven't noticed, all the games confirmed for the NX are retail games. They don't want to talk about anything about they don't want to talk about anything about the eShop just yet. Remember, the 3DS eShop didn't open until 6 months after launch, so that could potentially be a roadblock. But I would think it would be there day one, but that's just me.
Huh. Okay, I didn't think of it that way, but good point.
I want to hear whoever else hasn't said anything yet. I'm looking at Crow. You got your
RK, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think maybe that they might have an extra feature or something for the NX version, or maybe one of the big selling points that if the NX rumors are true about it being a handheld and a console, it's gonna be one of the features. It's gonna be the big selling point. It's gonna be cross-buy or cross-save or something.
I think
So
they
maybe
could.
that.
I think they could at least just announce it if it was going to happen, and they already knew it was going to happen. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know exactly what the NX is going to be like, but we'll have to wait and see when the thing is announced, probably in the next couple months or so. Crow, you've been sort of left in the dark. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, man.
Are you
Crow,
there?
you there?
Well,
Crow?
I'm here too, you know.
Sony?
You
Sorry
too.
about that. Sorry
Did you guys
about
get to speak? I'm sorry. Come on, guys.
that. If Crow's not there, Sony, you can go next.
Go ahead. Luke.
Okay, so we're still talking about Mania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I've heard all this talk about like how about Taxman's company and DNX and stuff, and it's like,
Well,
where
it's sort of-
I
it's
never
sort of-
talking about
All
Sonic.
connected.
It's all connected. So you go next. Sorry about
I
that.
know. Yeah, sure, but yeah, Sonic Mania. I'm pretty sure like what Azoo said was pretty much all that can ever be said. Like, it's just really cool to see like really dedicated fans working with like the actual developers of these games. It's just really cool to see, and again, like seeing a classic levels like Green Hill Zone, but like with a new style to it, and like seeing new super cool levels like Studiopolis Zone, and like with all those nice Easter eggs that if you guys seen like Trackers' video on those Easter eggs, it's like really impressive to see the attention to detail in
There's like 6
Studiopolis.
references in there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's really
And
impressive.
there's even more. It's
Oh, wow.
insane. It's insane. And apparently Christian Whitehead said at the party that like Mania is gonna be longer than Generations, and like and each act has a boss in it. So yeah,
I'm looking forward to this.
That sounds awesome.
so it's
Lord.
so it's going to be a pretty meaty game, and like and I'm told
Sony,
Internet
we're
connection
losing
sounds like
you.
it's getting bad, Sony. Yeah.
Sonic games with like Generations, Colors, and even Lost World. The only game that really felt that justified my money was Sonic Unleashed, because like there's so much you can do in that game. It's like it's just I can play that. I just freaking love it.
There.
Well, considering Sonic Unleashed,
So, yeah,
that game is pretty long is because Azuka and Sonic Team made the Werehog gameplay style. Because if they just have normal Sonic levels, it would be like 2-3 hours long. I think they said that in the interview.
I wouldn't quite say that. I mean, like, even though they would say that, I don't think that's quite the case, considering
No,
the
I
fact that
disagree. I disagree with that, but I think that's an official comment they said.
Yeah, but yeah, like I know that's like their justification for padding out these games to an extent, but I don't think that that's really a very reasonable one, because like even without the Werehog in it, Sonic Unleashed would be a good like 5-6 hour romp if you're not rushing it. Because I mean, it's like you have a lot of hub worlds to explore, a lot of missions to do on the side, a lot of extra acts to unlock.
Yeah, it's just so much you can do in Unleashed. It's amazing.
So many like hidden secret things you can find.
Yes,
and,
so many collectibles you can get too. It's like just again. I mean, like
that's yeah.
And Unleashed is flawed, but like man, it's but every 3D Sonic game is flawed. But Unleashed is probably my 3D best. It's probably my favorite 3D Sonic game.
Right.
So yeah. Sonic Mania.
No
That's
official
Sonic
comment?
Mania.
Yes, you
I'm
can.
sorry.
Yes, you can. Crow, go ahead.
Okay,
Don't
here's
wait on
the
you.
official Crowmance.
yes.
Crow's back.
Oh no! Oh shit! What up?
So, what did I miss?
We're
Because
just talking about Sonic
We're
Mania.
still talking about Mania.
Okay, I didn't miss much. Okay,
Tell them about Sonic Mania, Crow.
can I at least tell you a funny story? Because it just
Sure.
happened.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
I was getting dinner, and like my mom made hot dogs. Like, ooh, hot dogs! And so like I was grabbing everything together, and like when I went for the ketchup, I opened it up, and it just jizzed all over my hand.
Oh.
What?
So yeah, I had to clean the ketchup off of my hand.
At least it's not blood. Or
Yeah.
jizz.
Oh well. Well, anyways, I didn't want to interrupt, but I just want to announce that I'm back and I'm in action and I'm
You're
ready
back.
to talk.
You're back to kick some butt in Well Canyon.
Well, let's talk about Sonics.
Okay, yeah. But back to my thoughts on Mania. So yeah, like again, Mania's looking like it's gonna be a pretty meaty game, and also like that new drop dash ability looks pretty cool too.
That looks really cool. It's like the stomp but mixed with spin dash.
Yeah, but apparently how you do it is that like you press the jump and then you press jump again, but you hold it and then you could do the drop dash.
And speedrunners are gonna have a field day.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm pretty sure like Sonic Mania and Fire and Ice are gonna be like the games are gonna be the two Sonic games that speedrunners are gonna enjoy the hell out of.
Go fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fastness. You gotta go fast.
You know, I was watching a Unleashed speedrun, and it was really interesting to watch because they're using glitches. So it looked like Sonic was flying across
the
like
box speed,
stuff.
the M speed.
I wish I could fly.
Freaking insane,
like I
man!
said.
Unleashed is such a cool game. You want to fly into freedom, dude.
Gotta go fast.
Go beast.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I think the last thing I'll say is that like this is probably the, I'm not sure this might be a bold claim, but I'm pretty sure this is like the Sonic game for the longest time that we can have the utmost confidence that it will be good without any fears whatsoever.
I agree.
Yeah. I think so.
Just a thought occurred to me. Did they mention a thing about the movie?
No.
No.
No, not one thing. I mean, I was disappointed by that. Like,
Actually,
because like the co-producer for the movie was there, but like nothing about the movie at all. But then again, it's gonna come out in 2018, so maybe somewhere in 2017.
He must have been doing the Bowser laugh. The in the background.
Speaking of the movie, I think I've paid attention. I watched the whole live stream thing, and I remembered during when they were talking to Ivo. It's funny how they made fun of you, Ivo Eggman, whatever. But anyways,
I look Bizarrovich or something.
It's funny because Nintendo did hire a guy named Bowser.
Yep.
Oh my god. Did Capcom hire a guy named Wily?
Who knows?
You know what?
No, see, this is why Capcom is dead. He didn't hire Wily.
Anyway, so basically, when they was talking with Ivo, he said something about like, "Oh, we have the movie coming in the future." So it's not like they ignored the movie, but
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't
not-
focus.
No, but I thought they would have.
Again, it's 2 years from now, so yeah. I mean, I want to expect. I mean, it should be obvious that like if they weren't going to be talking about it now, but like I mean, like the co-producer was there, so I got excited.
You excite?
Don't they usually show like a poster or something like 2 years in advance for most movies or something? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they might have did that. I don't know if they did it with the Ratchet and Clank movie.
I could have swore. I think the original teaser for Ratchet was 2 years in prior to the release. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it
No,
was.
they actually pushed back the movie. So they actually game, so
Guys,
guys,
What?
yeah, sorry.
What?
Yeah.
it seems like the level pack, the Sonic level pack for Lego Dimensions is now available to pre-order.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
Brad.
Buy it
On
today.
Steam?
Well, it comes out in November, I think. So that's the thing.
November
Is
18.
it on
I think.
Steam?
I don't
No,
think so.
Lego Dimensions. It's a level pack. It's a level pack. You need to actually buy the figurines and stuff.
Yeah, what happens is is everyone finished talking about Sonic Mania or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Well, the only thing I wanted to say, like, I didn't actually say my thoughts on the game itself, just the circumstances around it.
okay.
Like, it's a new 2D game, and I'm really surprised that it is actually happening. And for what I've seen of it, the little bits and pieces, it does look really good. Like, the animation Sonic does at the very end of the trailer on the title screen looks amazing. Like, I cannot believe how well that's animated.
It looks like a
Beautiful,
cartoon.
literally
I know.
beautiful.
It's just, that's amazing. And the light, the color and the lighting effects, or whatever they did in it, it looks really nice as well. So, I'm really impressed by how it looks, and I'm just seeing what happens in the future. So, that's basically my piece on it. So, RK, you wanted to say something now? What?
I was thinking that since Sony brought up a Lego, maybe we can kind of segue into that, or
Yeah, I
are we
guess-
still going?
Yeah, we should. We can talk about Sonic and Lego Dimensions, like how like Traveler's Tales is doing it for the first time since 3D Blast and Sonic
3D
R.
Blast. Super Sonic.
Oh yeah.
Lego Dimensions.
Speaking of Supersonic is in it.
I know,
That's
I
right.
can't believe that. That's so cool.
I can't like I guess Sonic's car is gonna be like the blue Speed Star from the All Stars
It
game,
is.
which is
Yeah, and they got the tornado in there. Tornado 1.
oh, we already know that the tornado was gonna be in it.
Well, still cool though.
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
know.
see
Can
it
I
fly.
say that? Can I say that Lego Sonic looks adorable though?
I'm kind
Yeah,
How they captured Sonic.
I'm kind of indifferent about the design
Lego Sonic
personally.
looks cool.
I like it, honestly.
I mean, to make Sonic look Lego-fied, it's probably as best as a Lego Sonic as it can be.
Probably, yeah.
What's impressive is that they made Sonic, that they still gave Sonic the swirly feet when he runs. He still has his spin jump. He has his homing attack. It isn't just.
Yeah.
I think someone made a good post about this on a Sonic Stadium. I thought who did.
Yeah,
But-
I think
Yeah.
it might be Fallon Hearts or something. Someone maybe.
Yeah, but they basically said that this isn't just a Quicksilver reskin. This is a completely original thing, and what's the cool thing is that level pack supposedly comes with, I think, 4 zones: Green Hill, Marble.
There's some art in it. Like you can see Green Hill, Emerald Coast, the Death Egg, Marble Zone, and I'm pretty sure there's one other stage, but I can't remember.
I mean, I think there was when they showed the trailer, there was the Sonic Hub World, and it showed areas. It showed areas for marble. It showed a lava area, so maybe a lava reef is present. But
Lava Reef, I don't know. I don't think
Chemical
Lava Reef. Well, Lava Reef. I doubt Lava Reef will be in it. It's not that memorable to the Sonic.
I saw a chemical plant thing on there in the Hub World picture too. But what impressed me the most about Lego Sonic is that it really the Lego Dimensions is split up into 2 things. You have the normal levels and you have the hub worlds. The hub world I don't think we saw much of, but the levels, it looked like a 2D Sonic game.
Yeah, it really seems like the people behind the Lego Dimensions are really putting a lot of effort into Sonic, because Sonic Sonic, despite his shaky history, is still a really iconic character and is a well beloved icon. So it's really nice to see that they still give him a lot of love.
Exactly, and it's also impressive for Traveler's Tales because Sonic is one of their first projects back in back in the day. They made Toy Story, Mickey Mania, then eventually they made Sonic, and then they made really good PlayStation platformers like Toy Story 2. And eventually they made Lego Star Wars, and from that point on they become pretty major developers.
Don't forget about the Crash games like Graphic Cortex, Twin Sanity.
I'm sorry, but basically the end point is they're a really big studio now compared to the humble origins with 3D Blast and Sonic R. So they probably just looked at Sonic's like, listen, this is the anniversary. We really want to nail Sonic here, so let's do the best job we could representing Sonic. And it really looks like that. And I might just get I don't own Lego Dimensions, but I might just get the Sonic pack just to have it sitting in my room somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Sonic pack too.
Honestly, I wish they just made a standalone game for all systems instead of just a level pack for Lego Dimensions, because Lego Dimensions is expensive. It's still around $100 to get.
Well, if you want what I think, though, I think Sonic Lego Dimensions was a good idea, and it will get sales now, and maybe even more players to it, because I see a lot of cool things about Lego Dimensions, cool, this is awesome, you can play as this guy, this girl, and etc. etc. I think I even saw it in Dominus Rex, so I was like, oh, Dominus Rex. And so, yeah, it's just giving you a little bit more, playground piece to play with, and it does look great, for sure. So, I would get it if I actually had money, but I'm trying to fix that now. But I'm just saying, I'm just broke right now to buy anything.
I understand that.
We all feel the pain, especially me, because of my stupid gifting meme. Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Sony. I suck dry. So
funny thing, anyway. I did ask in a status update if you were going to give people Sonic Mania.
Really? But it's only but it's a digital game. Oh shit! It's on PC. Fuck.
It's on PC, so it's gonna be on Steam.
Gift it.
I'm gonna die.
Sorry, Sony. We're going to have your funeral right now. A moment of silence for those departed.
I'm gonna mourn to my. Rip and pasta Sonic Wallet.
R.I.P. Wallet.
What is this? The Yoshi's New Island soundtrack?
Oh man.
I will go on a massive rant. Don't get me started on Yoshi's New Island
It's
music.
better than Nocturne from Sonic Chronicles.
Yeah, it's better than anything from Sonic Chronicles.
Hey, the battle
Don't
themes
even
were
get me
good,
started on
man.
the boss theme.
Difference. I tolerated Sonic Chronicles from start to finish. Yoshi's New Island, however, I returned it to the store after a few stages. I couldn't tolerate it at all.
Should we give a funeral for that
Okay.
too?
We're talking.
Okay.
I mean, let's not forget the beautiful music to the ears, the Yoshi Clan theme.
Oh man,
Let's not forget
perfect.
let's not forget the soothing sound of Sonic Spinballs' options music.
I like Sonic Spinballs' option music though.
that Genesis twang. Oh man.
Anyway, we're starting to get a little off track. Aren't we?
Okay, so,
All right, so I have a question.
yes.
What's that?
If we're moving on to the next thing, can I give my thoughts first?
Yeah, you should give
No,
your
this
you should
is
give
a no free thought zone.
you should give your thoughts before we Sonic drift too far from the topic.
Hey!
Sonic drifted. Sonic
Hey.
drifted
God
too
surrounded
far.
by nerds.
Yes.
Anyways, what's up?
Alright.
I'm surrounded by Sonic fans. Ew.
No. I'm thinking when we go on to the next game, to Sonic 2017, can I be the first to give my thoughts on it?
Of course.
Oh yeah,
We're not going to talk about
Go
the
right
rest of the party.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
what was-
come on.
Because we kind of skipped ahead to Lego Dimensions there.
is
Okay.
is Crush
Because I
40
want to talk
Yeah,
about
Crush 40.
Crush
We had a
40.
Crush 40
Did
party.
everyone
Yeah.
get their thoughts on Lego Dimensions? I mean, I guess I did. So I'm not sure if
I
everyone
I don't
did.
care much about Lego Dimensions though. So
I'm just getting the pack. That's it.
I didn't say much,
I'll
but,
just see
yeah.
gameplay on the actual hub world and stuff, and see how Sonic interacts with characters.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be a whole other investment that I'm not willing to make. So
Yeah.
I'll just see what footage once it comes up.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna
think
get
it's
I'm not gonna get Dimensions just to see Sonic and just to play Sonic in it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Uh,
30
well,
bucks for Sonic toys is fine enough for me.
Who said they were packing? Azoo, was that you?
Yeah, Azoo.
Well, I said that I
Azoo's
said that I
gotta
didn't
go.
get to say much on the matter, but
Well, I want to make sure. Like, how much longer do you have?
I don't have much longer.
Why don't we?
But
You know what? I'll do you a favor. Why don't you get your thoughts on the 2017 game, and just to make sure.
I don't want to make you guys rush too far ahead.
Oh no.
on
We'll
anything,
sort of like
so.
you.
Dude,
get your
this is
thoughts-
Sonic. We gotta rush fast. We gotta rush it.
You gotta
No,
go
like,
That's
fast.
what we do.
Okay.
You can get your thoughts on the 2017 game, and then if you need to go, then you can go, and then we'll just sort of jump back to like Crush 40 or whatever, like whatever you want to prioritize. I just want to make sure you get in what you want to say before you have to
All
go.
right. Well, in case you guys, I kind of want to talk with you guys a little bit about it as well, in case you guys want to throw anything in there. So, like, after that, I guess you guys can talk about the Crush 40 thing and whatever, but I guess we should just go ahead and talk about the 2017 thing since might as well for the people listening.
Yeah.
So, the 2017 Sonic project, it looks like they're going to be, a lot of people are immediately jumping to it's Sonic Generations 2. I think it is, actually. I really don't. I'm actually thinking it's going to be something a lot possibly bigger, more ambitious than that. It definitely isn't giving me the vibe that it's going to be doing the same concept as it was last time. A lot of people are assuming that this is going to be where Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic team up yet again to take down both Eggmans, just like it was last time. But this time it doesn't look like there's going to be any stages that are coming back, which is one thing. Another thing is, I don't know, it doesn't... I'm not exactly expecting Classic Sonic to be playable, actually.
No?
Indigo Rush on Assistant B mentioned earlier that there was this idea, possibly, that going by the trailer, how it says, like, you have some friends that come along to help join the Resistance, etc. There could be a possibility that the game could be where you're playing as Sonic, but you get help from, like, partner characters, and Classic Sonic will be one of the main.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that it could be like a runner's kind of thing.
Right. So it's like you have...
Yeah, Trucker said that.
Yep. So it's like they'd help you in certain specific situations, but it wouldn't quite be like playing as both of them and having two different gameplay styles. So it could, for all we know, be using Classic Sonic to try to get fans into buying them, like into checking out the new game, only for it to introduce them to a brand new Sonic gameplay style and get them into the new Sonic games.
Maybe.
When you mentioned the team up, the first thing that came to mind was Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic Advance 3 there. You mean it'd be kind of like that, perhaps?
Maybe a little bit like that, but maybe not to that extent. I'm not sure, really. It really depends on how they do it, because there's also the whole thing from Generations where you had those missions where you had partners and you pressed the Y button and they did specific things. Now, that would be kind of lame if that's what they were intending.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they could make that interesting, possibly. Who knows? But we don't know for sure if that's going to be a thing or not. For all we know, it could also be where we're going back and playing as the two different types of Sonics. And in all honesty, I don't like the fact that Classic Sonic appeared inside of this, because I feel like that as of right now, Sega, and by in extension the fans, are going way out of their way to disconnect the two way too much now. Like, people are really obsessed now with this is classic Sonic, this is modern Sonic, and I've never quite been a fan of that mindset.
No?
I mean, ever since I got into the games, like way back when, I got into Sonic CD, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 2, Sonic 1. I got into those games at the exact same time as I played Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
So, like, I've never seen a separation between the character and the series or anything. They all are of the same series. It's the same character. Sure, the games have some art style differences in between each game or whatever, but that's part of what makes each title unique, I suppose. I mean, it's really just the same series, so I don't like the fact that Sega, that, like, fans have so actively wanted to see it as an us versus them thing, where it's like, this is classic Sonic, this is modern Sonic, I'm a modern fan, I'm a classic fan. It's just like, you could no longer just be a Sonic fan anymore. You now must qualify into one or two or three different, like, categories on what exact fan are you. And in all honesty, I'm kind of an overall fan, even if I do have some preferences for the classic thing. It's not because I think the classics are some untouchable, godlike thing, even though I think Sonic 3 Knuckles is the best game of all time. That's not my point. Anyways, what I'm saying is that, like, the only reason why I think that, mostly for the classics, because the classics are the original games. They're the core mechanics that should be applied, I think, in almost any Sonic game, really, and all the elements should really come together and make a nice big Sonic soup for the next big Sonic titles. But, like, now Sega's capitalizing on people's need to separate these into different sections now, and is really emphasizing the whole, well, this is classic Sonic, and we'll keep him over here, and we'll have modern Sonic right over here, and then they won't intermingle in each other's lanes unless we make it obvious that this one's classic Sonic intersecting with it. And it's like, I don't see the point in that. I really don't. And so I'm kind of a little bit miffed by the inclusion of classic Sonic in it, because I'd rather it just be one Sonic. But there's one way they could treat that well, because if they can make it where classic Sonic is simply just younger Sonic, and it has something to do with time travel related shenanigans, or whatever, just like the last game. Yeah. So if they just emphasize that it's the same Sonic but just younger, then okay. But people tend to take that as if it's two completely different Sonics for different types of people, and it's like, I just don't see the point in separation anymore. I mean, it's just one design and the other, but it's the same series.
Yeah.
So I've never understood this whole fracturing, splitting thing that fans tend to do, and the immediate fan reaction of Classic Sonic appearing in this new game was immense, like, negativity and anger. Like, the forums blew up. It was
Lord.
It was a nuclear explosion of absolute seething hatred.
Wait, really?
Yes, people were like...
I missed that, because I said, I was in bed the whole time
Yeah.
that event
People
happened.
were upset. They were like, oh my god, it's Sonic Generations 2!
It's actually the inverse on NeoGAF. If people, it's the complete opposite. People are really mixed on the game, on the 2017 game on NeoGAF. But I keep seeing everyone saying, "Oh man, Sonic Mania is going to be amazing," and blah blah blah. So
what I find weird is that people were foaming in the mouth, craving for Generations 2 all over the place, and now they're basically getting it. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, the thing is,
you know what?
not...
And the thing is that it's okay for Green Hill Zone to appear in Sonic Mania, but not okay for classic Sonic in a modern game.
Can I say one thing, please?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. You know what? I think the reason why classic Sonic is appearing again in Sonic 2017 is because I think it's going to be the. I think what Sonic Team's going to do, since this game's in development for God knows how long, is they're going to take
At least since 2013.
Perhaps,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So what I think is happening is it's going to be a Sonic Unleashed caliber production with a great big production values, a big story.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
And all these characters, and likely maybe Tails, Knuckles playable. They're on Sonic Mania after all.
I
But
doubt
the
it.
main thing. Okay, but the main thing I'm thinking of is they say that people hated the Werehog, and people had issues with the Wisp and Lost World. So what I'm thinking in my head is that classic Sonic is going to be like they're going to have two gameplay styles in order to make this a really big game, and rather have the second gameplay be so divisive, have the second gameplay be classic Sonic, the thing everyone really likes. Then you have modern have the major spotlight, but because they can't just build an entire game on modern Sonic with the new technology, because I would imagine it's very expensive to build a game like that. They probably would just have the classic Sonic be there to reuse assets so that they could save money or something.
See, and I do agree with that too. I think that's possibly where the next game is going to go. Like, I'm imagining bigger scope for the entire game. Like, I'm already getting the vibe from that first trailer that we got of the 2017 project that it's going to be like a more serious plot with bigger things, more important, like ground-shaking things happening into the plot, because Generations plot is about as thick as a cardboard sheet of paper. Like, just, it's nothing. It's nothing at all.
It's literally nothing.
So,
You might as well not have a story then.
Yeah.
yeah,
Better
well,
than
right?
nothing.
No,
But I mean, like,
Generations
but-
story is not better than nothing.
but
It is
like,
nothing.
pretty much. And just this idea of this new title, it just seems like that they're going to be trying to go for that scope, because these are new locations from what we can tell. So I get the feeling that we're going to be getting these bigger locales, more relevance as to what they have to do with the plot. We're going to be getting some stuff that ties in this whole time-space junk a bit more, how do I say, like, sensical, I guess, because the last game just kind of, the whole white world thing makes little to no sense, because I mean, I could go on forever about that. I mean, like, the whole white world thing is like, how can this be just a place where all time space comes together in one if the time space is only relevant to one person in this world? So
Generations just doesn't make sense. It's just there to celebrate Sonic's 25th anniversary.
Exactly,
25th anniversary.
exactly.
That's it.
Yep.
it's done like that's really all it's for. You're not
It's a
supposed to think.
celebratory game. It has only primary function. It doesn't care about being a cohesive narrative.
Right. So I feel like this game might be trying to do that, and might be trying to go for a bigger scope. For I guess what to say, this game has been in production for a long time. The last game that we got that had a longer production time was
Unleashed.
Sonic Unleashed, and it had loads of content to offer. And while I do think they could definitely make a game off of one gameplay style, they could definitely just make it with just Sonic. I could see them using that as their excuse to put classic Sonic in there, possibly to also get some of the fans that like wouldn't normally come to it to go into it and play it more as well, which would be a good thing to do, because like, even though we could say they already did that with Sonic Generations, the thing is that with Sonic Generations there was no plot and there was no content besides the main stages. So even if a new Sonic game were to come out with that style or whatever, they may be saying the stages are fun, but they may still be apprehensive to playing a game with hub worlds or extra content to that, or like a story, because you know how many people like throw shit fits whenever they hear that this game's going to have more characters than literally Sonic and Eggman, or hear that there's not going to be hub worlds, or it's going to have an actual plot. People will throw a total hissy fit. So like, maybe them making another game with classic Sonic in it, but yet bringing all those elements in, will make people realize that they've actually been missing a rather good experience. for a change. So I don't know. That's just my speculation on the matter.
I
Any
think
other?
you're right on the money.
Yeah.
I think what you say might happen.
Ching.
But like anything else for me to say before I get out of here? Let me just say the Crush 40 concert was one of the most apathetic things I could ever been here around for. Because I really don't care for a lot of the butt rock that came out in the mid 2000s. But the highlight of the entire concert was Sonic Heroes in the mid part. Whenever they handed the mic to that guy, "Ever the heroes." Like, all right.
Yeah.
That was. Also, actually, the bigger highlight was Johnny falling asleep on stage.
He was tired. Give him a
You gotta
break.
rest to charge your butt rock power level.
Yeah, he was charging his butt rock power level so he could play "What I'm Made Of," a song that he apparently wrote when he was 3 years old or something. I don't even know. But
I will explain all the innuendos.
but like anything else I could think of, the Sonic Hello Kitty.
Sonic Hello Kitty. That was a thing.
Yeah, I was excited for that. I think I was more excited for that than anything.
Super Hello Kitty.
Right.
Let's see, the Lego Dimensions thing. I think it looks really cool and everything like that. It honestly looked like a more solid Sonic Adventure experience than anything else we've had in a very long time. Because it's like Sonic and
sick bird, bro.
Sonic can homing attack and spin dash and move in full 3D without boosting, and also he can go on Angel Island. So it's like, wow, this is really the Sonic Adventure game we haven't had in 20 years. And last but not least, what was I even going to say? I completely forgot. Let's see, where am I? Looking back.
Something about 2017.
Oh yeah, Boom Season 2,
yeah.
yeah, I don't care. Anyways, that's about it.
Oh, wow. Stop breaking my heart.
Wow.
Well, I really
Make or break or hurt.
well,
You guys are weird.
I'm just being real. Sonic Boom is something I care in the negatives about. I never was here for this ever, and this series should have on it. Like, honestly, even though the series, the TV show was inoffensive at worst and kind of funny at best, like, I still don't think it has any good reason to exist. Season 2 with a bunch of the actors going on stage saying lines that they think are funny out of context, and they're not really, are just kind of stuff that I don't care about. I mean, like, all respect to Mike Pollock and Roger Craig Smith Mike Pollock for doing a great Eggman, and for Roger Craig Smith doing a Sonic that is sometimes good.
Oh, my heart.
Some good shout outs to them for doing pretty good at their jobs, I guess. I mean, like, overall, I think the Sonic recast was pretty pointless considering almost none of them sound any different. Congratulations to taking Travis Willingham, and instead of making him sound like Roy Mustang or that guy from Samurai Champloo, you instead make him literally sound like Dan Green. What was the point in replacing Dan Green? If you were just going to make the new guy sound like Dan Green, I will choke you, Sega. Anyways.
Azoo, calm down. It's just a game, man. It's just a game.
Oh, man.
That's all I can say. You had one chance to make Knuckles sound deep voiced and wise for once, but no, you turn it in the opposite direction. Whatever. Anyways,
And he can't read Knuckles.
Sonic Boom at Season 2. My verdict is have fun with that, I guess. Anyways,
Nice though.
Fire and Ice. Oh yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, there wasn't much to talk about.
Yeah. So I guess I'm about to bail, folks. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm glad I got to join for the folks and junk like that. I'll see you guys around on the SSMB and the places. Like, comment, and subscribe for more great content.
What content?
And yeah. And
See you
hear
later.
Azoo rant about Sonic Boom for
Oh,
several
yeah.
years to come.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me brand about Sonic Boom because I can do it. I can do it for you. I can do it for you all. But guess what? You're not going to do that right now.
No, please no.
Because if I do, I would do a full deconstruction, a 30-minute deconstruction. I have a special plan.
Please no.
It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
Ever watch
die.
one of those shaving?
There's always next podcast.
But did you guys ever watch any of Shay May's Sonic Spitball videos? Because those are good.
Those are really good.
No, he does.
Yeah, those were.
He does deconstruction on the Sonic series. Does it excellently. I could do just as much of a deconstruction on Sonic Boom. Pretty much That's saying from me watching less than 5 episodes in full. So
Wow. Only 5 episodes? Oh,
I
dear.
watch so little of this show because do you know how little I care? Oh man,
Zero. Literally
Zero.
nothing.
So
You care as much as how much Sonic Generations has an actual story.
Well, just about. Yes, just about. Let me throw in one thing for you. There's this bad contagious disease that goes across that goes across social media. People post scenes from Sonic Boom and act like they're actually funny. Well, guess what, guys? They're not really.
Okay, Azoo, you have to go now.
Okay, go home now. Go home.
The
Go
only
home.
good joke was the one where they say we're not just going to stand around and watch it, are we? And Knuckles says, no, we're not. And then he sits down. You see, that one's good. That's a good joke. But the rest of these could be found better in freaking, I don't know, watch Gumball or something. Jeez. Anyways. I mean, seriously, the Gumball show. Anyway, but that's actually a good show, so never mind. But anyways,
So yeah, see ya.
Yeah, have fun.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Thanks, man.
Wow, he talked forever.
Alright, so I can go on next?
Yeah.
About
I want to die so bad.
I can help you with that, but it will cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Meek.
Okay, this is another Miyeong unpopular opinion time.
Okay.
But when I saw Sonic 2017, like I saw the game, I was extremely hyped for it. You know, like I said, like I am a big 3D Sonic fan. I started out with Sonic 06 and then played Sonic Generations and Colors. So I'm a big fan of those games. So when I saw this game, I was like, OMG, is it going to be like
3D game?
Yeah, I'm a fan of 3D games. I'm a fan of 3D gameplay. I'm a fan of Unleashed gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw it, I immediately thought it was going to be like a boost game. And the boost is a shallow mechanic. I understand. However, I personally was excited to see it back if it were ever to come back. And even if it didn't come back, I would be okay. I didn't care much about Classic Sonic because, you know, Classic Sonic. I mean, it would have been better if Classic Sonic wasn't in it and Modern Sonic could stand on its own. And another thing was that I do notice that like when Classic I do notice that people were saying that the game was going to be grimdark because of the fire
The whole
building.
city's on fire.
Yeah, the whole city's on fire. Therefore, it's going to be Shadow the Hedgehog grimdark.
Itch.
I am not kidding. People were saying that.
No,
And I was like, really? I mean, they've been burning cities in Sonic 3 Knuckles and Sonic Adventure, Sonic Unleashed.
Forest in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
No, guys.
I mean, so why is it not okay? So why is it not okay for this game? Because it's a modern game? I don't know.
No, guys.
But then again,
It doesn't get more edgy.
Yes.
It doesn't get more edgy than in Shadow the Hedgehog when Sonic goes, "Damn, they got away."
yeah.
He actually says that in that mission where they're chasing the
yeah,
spaceship, and
one
you
with the
fail,
motorcycle.
and you fail the mission, and that's when Sonic says, "Damn."
Yeah.
Damn. Not
they
here.
got away. So I'm really excited for this game. I mean, and to be honest with you, I do understand where the frustrations about the grimdark story is coming from. Because the thing is that, do you want to know why we have stories like Sonic Colors and Lost World? Because Sega takes the complaints of the fans way too hard.
Oh,
So like
God.
when people say, well, I want a lighthearted story. They
just
wrote a lighthearted story that was too lighthearted. So they have a thing with taking the fans' complaints too
No
literally.
No sense of tension or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You continue.
Yeah. So they took the fans' like complaints like too literally. So I can understand like why people will think, oh, it's going to be another Grimdark story because people are bitching about wanting a darker story, wanting a more serious story. So people are going to look at it and say, oh, the story is going to take itself too seriously, and we only got a 1-minute trailer. So of course they're going to think that, and I understand it. However, I just think that it's too soon to what's that word again? It's too soon to judge because it's only a 1-minute trailer and we barely got anything other than modern Sonic and classic Sonic running into the hills.
and with
Run for the
big
hills.
epic giant robots like Attack on Titan.
Yeah. And the visuals were good. They look like Unleashed visuals. And
Damn
yeah.
good see. Marza, man. Marza, 10 out of 10.
The CG was really good.
Yeah. And also another thing, I sent in the status updates that maybe the Resistance is, maybe they'll put Mario and it'll be like Sega characters versus Nintendo characters.
Yeah,
and
but
Bowser will be in it. Or,
No.
Yeah, but there's a problem. It's
No,
it's multi-platform, so that cannot happen. If
Console
it was,
exclusive?
it's not exclusive. It's on PS4, Xbox
NX
One,
exclusive.
PC, and NX. So they will never be allowed to use Mario and company in the non-Nintendo versions.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But it was an idea. It would have worked.
What they could do is maybe
It's a game theory.
Can I say one thing, please?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
This was a big worry of mine where the anniversary games, or in this case games, were not coming out on PlayStation. They are. Both of them, Sonic Mania and this new Sonic title, are coming to PlayStation 4. The sense of relief I personally felt about that was really large, and that was really nice to hear. I know Hero, you want it to be exclusive, and I completely agree with some of the points you made about that.
Let me just stop you there. It's weird because yes, I want it to be exclusive. I think that's just more in principle than anything else. But that's just me. I'm just greedy. but I totally understand. It was always a pipe dream, as they say, for Sonic to just all of a sudden become permanently exclusive. The 3-game deal just was out of nowhere, and just I never expected that, and that's now over, obviously. But it's just I don't know how to put it into words, but I'm perfectly fine with it being multi-platform. It was just a wild dream of mine. But I'm happy for you that they are multi-platform, just because, I fully understand why you wanted them to be multi-platform, particularly on PS4, because, as you said, you can only afford to get a PS4, and you don't want to buy an NX because you don't know if it's going to be any good or not, so you want to be better safe than sorry.
Yeah, so that's why I was a bit relieved to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll push the power of the PS4,
Exactly.
which I wanted to see.
I honestly think it's going to be one of the best looking current generation games, and if the NX version is not if the NX isn't a handheld, that it kind of indicates that the NX is quite powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Breath of the Wild is already confirmed for it, so that must be a good sign. I mean, it would have to be a pretty damn powerful handheld to handle that game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll say my comments next if you don't have anything else to add, RK.
I guess the only comments I have to say about the Sonic 2017 is that I think that it's interesting that I have a very good feeling that it's going to be it's basically going to be like Sonic Unleashed with a more serious story, but it blends hard elements. But it's going to be and they're going to take lessons they learned from Lost World and Generations, make a really great game. The difference is it's going to have two styles everyone's going to like, not just one style everyone loves and one style everyone likes to rag on, rightfully so in some cases. So I'm personally very happy with the announcement, and I'm very interested in seeing what Sega talks about in the future regarding it.
Mm-hmm. I'll say mine next. My experience with it, because since, like I said, I tuned out of the event about midway. I didn't catch the announcement of the 2017 game until after I got up and it was all over. I spotted the announcement on GAF, and the first thing that caught my eye was that it was on NX. I'm like, yes!
Yeah, boy! In it, toy!
Well, because I recalled the Mania announcement earlier, I knew it was not going to be exclusive. That right away meant that if there was any sort of exclusivity still going on, it was automatically over. Because who knows? I always found it weird that that there was no PS4 and Xbox One Sonic game for the last 2 years, I think, since the deal ended. So I guess I just was wondering if there was something going on. I even made an article around last year at wondering if there was another, like an unofficial exclusivity deal still going on, which is why we got like Fire and Ice, the Rio Olympics, and well, just the lack of PS4 and Xbox One games in general. But no, apparently it was just pure luck, I guess. So the deal is officially over. Sonic's now coming to PS4 and Xbox One for the first time spring next year, or I guess you can count this year with Lego Dimensions. But yeah, so it is coming to all systems, including the NX, and that means it's the first Sonic game confirmed for it. And
Sonic got confirmed before Mario.
Yeah, that's true, as people pointed out, and it's not unprecedented. It's funny because the Wii U actually got Sonic and Mario at the same time with New Super Mario Bros. U and Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. So I think it's one of the only times that happened. But as for the game itself, I never got to. I have Generations HD on PS3. I just barely played it. So my only real experience with the formula is Unleashed Wii and Colors, and I really liked Unleashed for Wii. Colors, I didn't really like that much. I liked it a bit, but it was definitely not worth the, it didn't live up to the immense hype I had for it. And I'm definitely excited.
I take it the leaks, I take it that the Generations leaks that happened like months before it came out thanks to the demo hacking. I take it that kind of killed a lot of the hype too.
Yeah, but also, like, for me, because it wasn't confirmed for Wii, I had, like, little to no excitement. It was just the 3DS version when it was announced I was really keeping my eyes on, but it turned out to be not so good, so I never bought it in the end. But yeah, as for the game itself, I'm definitely happy it's going back to a more serious tone. Like, I love Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 stories, especially 2, so I'm definitely very fond of the more serious tone in the series. So they can go back to that nice, generally serious tone. I'm very pleased with that. Classic Sonic, I'm not very fond of seeing. And am I the only one who thinks his CG model is terrible? There's something about his eyes that really weird me out. Like his in-game model in Generations looks great. That actually looks like classic Sonic. But they did something weird with the eyes in the CG model, which just doesn't sit well with me. You ever notice that?
Well, his eyebrows kind of stick out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It looks weird, and I think they're smaller. His eyes are smaller a bit too, and they're much bigger in the in-game model, like more like the artwork in the old games. So it's kind of weird.
Well, it was nice when Classic Sonic was introduced. It was like with a pose that was in from the early concept art.
Yeah, it was. I saw that. So it's pretty cool. It's definitely a nice callback, but other than that, I mean, it's just I'm intrigued, I guess, by the fact that they're just basically doing Gens 2 as far as we know in terms of gameplay, because it's really hard to really judge based on that 1-minute trailer where it was just all like CG or not. In some cases, I even wonder.
It's definitely a CG trailer.
I would think so, especially considering Classic Sonic is in his CG form, as I said, not his in-game design from Generations.
Can I point out something?
Go ahead.
I want to point out something. Okay, so everyone's wondering. This is a big elephant in the room. Everyone's wondering how the gameplay would look like. I actually did notice that there was gameplay in there, but it was very subtle. Okay,
yeah,
remember the
2D,
part?
Right?
You're talking about the 2D part? The 2D part?
Yeah, that was the gameplay.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, it looked a little. I think what they tried to do.
That's like saying like when modern Sonic was just doing all those crazy stunts in like sliding, drifting, and all that stuff in the first look Gens trailer.
Yeah, that reminded me of that too. So they probably did that as a subtle hint to remind people that yes, this is modern Sonic. You know, the Sonic that could boost, that can homing attack, that can slide, that can drift. This is not Sonic from Lost World. This is the Sonic you really liked from Colors and Generations. And this brings me to.
But I like Lost World. I want my parkour.
I like Lost World too.
Oh my god, I got blasted by Mickey.
I wasn't crazy about Lost World, and I beat the whole damn thing. I got all the red rings and unlocked Super Sonic like within a week.
You unlock double mouth Sonic.
Exactly.
Yep.
I have a love-hate thing with Lost World. I haven't played it personally, but I do like the visual aspects of it. But like the gameplay, I don't know. It doesn't look like a Sonic game.
I also got a question. Did you guys notice how in both the Sonic Mania and the Sonic 2017 trailers, they had Sega proudly presents and from the makers of it? I really think that shows that they have a lot of confidence in these two games.
Yeah.
Maybe. I find it weird that.
Well, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. When it's like provided you from the team that made 2 good games and 1 so game.
Well, I find it a little weird that they show like they did that where it was like from the team that brought you Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, Sonic Team. Everyone always knows who Sonic Team is. So
Hey, I have a question.
go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna have to go in a little bit, so I might have to hang up.
Oh,
So
Cool.
yeah. So I just want to say, well, I'm kind of happy about the game, and I hope that it's good. I hope it's not Generations 2. I don't think it's Generations 2. Izuka said there's no
Generations
sequel.
2.
No. Yeah.
It's a brand new experience.
Yeah, Izuka said it was not going to be a sequel, which people don't listen, but
Yeah,
I
I
can
heard that
understand
too.
why.
Because Classic Sonic is there for its Gens 2 because I hate Classic Sonic for some reason.
yeah, I heard the
Alright,
next sequel.
so yeah. So I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna help make dinner soon.
Okay.
Alright.
Consume the flesh of thy foe.
So it was nice talking to you guys. I'm very sorry to interrupt people.
No worries.
That's
okay,
fine. We
wonderful.
interrupt ourselves.
I'm very sorry. It was nice to hear you guys, and I hope you don't mind that I added you on Skype and stuff.
That's all
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah, because I need to talk to people more often. and if we're doing the shout out thing once again, hi people. Hi mom. Hi Dio.
See ya, Nick.
yoga.
See ya, Nick.
I made that joke.
Yeah, I think somebody make that joke or something.
We love the JoJo, so leave us alone.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hi Dio. I hope you hear this cast. All right, bye. Have a nice day.
See ya.
See ya.
That's 2 people gone.
Unfortunately, Sony is having trouble. He's apparently not able to hear us for some reason. I have no idea why.
Sony, listen to my words. Come to us.
Let me try.
Walk towards the light, my child.
Let me try this. Let me try hanging him up, and then adding him back in. Hold on a sec.
Oh boy, this is just as amazing as the Sonic stream.
No, this is much better than Sonic Stream.
Sonic Extreme 2, The Reckoning.
I'm trying to.
Okay, what am I holding on to?
Oh.
What am I holding on to? There you go, Remelia.
Where?
Holding on to my.
I'm trying to get Sony back. Hold on. Let me try
I know.
adding him now. Add people to call. Hold on a second.
So,
Here we are.
how
on.
about them Sanics?
Phoenix.
Alright, added him back to the call, but I don't know if he's that's weird.
I think we broke everything.
Maybe he could drop the call and just go back on. Maybe that
Yeah.
might fix it.
Hang up, Sony. Jeez.
Okay, he hung up, so see if he gets back in.
This is embarrassing. It's like we're caught with our pants down again.
No, hold on.
So how about Sonic Boom Season 2? Did you guys like the teaser?
I saw a bit of
sure.
it, yeah. Well,
I thought it was okay.
It's pretty cool.
I
Good
don't
grief.
have a colorful opinion like Azoo did, but I would say I did like it. It feels like they improved a bit on the writing compared to from what we saw Season 1, for sure.
It's more. I thought the humor was more witty and that the animation was a bit more cartoony.
Yeah, that works in its favor too.
I think so.
maybe there's just some difficulties going on between with Sony's side or something. Because I tried adding him as, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just not coming on for some reason. It's weird.
That is weird.
It still looks like he's in the call too.
And he's gone now. That's weird.
Soni.
I don't know what to do.
I think he forgot to pay his Skype bills again because he's too busy gifting everything to us.
I thought Skype was free.
I guess not anymore.
Oh no.
Here, have my money, my non-existent money. You know what? While we're waiting for this, I might as well say some thoughts about the thing that people are not really talking about too much. The Sonic and Sanrio deal.
Oh, you mean the Hello Kitty thing?
Yeah, I was like, yes. That
was the most out of left field thing I expected. I didn't expect that to happen.
I was happy to see it. I was like, I want all this merchandise in my hands. I don't care how.
I can't believe there's a Supersonic Hello Kitty now.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it yesterday too. I was like, hey, Supersonic Hello Kitty. Then all of a sudden, we got all of them.
Exactly. We got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. I thought that the design was pretty good.
Yeah, they look really cute. Like I said, I would buy them if I had the money. But
that was weird. Holy shit.
You hear us, Sony?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear?
Are you here
Yeah,
now?
I hear you.
All right. Just a quick roll call. Hero here.
Yes, I'm here.
Crow.
Your name?
Crow.
Arcase here.
Okay. Jeff.
Yep.
And Sony.
Yes.
Okay, you're here, but still see your.
Okay, so
I
I
don't see your
think
pic.
it's
I don't see your picture, but who cares? Anyways, good to have you back.
So weird. Holy shit.
All right.
We're talking about Sonic and
So what did I miss? What did I miss when I hanged up? When I went quiet?
Well, Meek.
We're still talking about 2017.
Well, Meek
Yeah.
left, so it's just
Yeah.
5 of us.
Oh, it's a sausage party here.
I was going to say that.
Oh, jeez. I know we were talking about Hello Kitty and Sonic Boom Season 2, but that was just a little back and forth. That was it.
Sonic Boom. Can I just give my quick thoughts on Sonic Boom Season 2 since I'm like the biggest Boom fan in this entire group?
Okay.
I like Boom a lot too.
Maybe it depends. Is it positive?
Yes.
I don't know. Let me clear this up.
Who is
Okay.
salty? I'm not like Azoo. Jesus.
Okay, go on.
So yeah, Boom Season 2. I mean, like, based on that sneak peek, I'm like, it seems to be just as it seems to be more or less the same thing as Season 1. Which I'm totally fine with, by the way, because like, you know, I wouldn't mind if Boom was just a Sonic it's just a comedy show, because like, you know, because like AOSTH is the only other Sonic comedy show. Well, we have like Sad AM, Underground, and X all being action Sonic cartoons.
Yeah.
So like, I don't mind if Boom is like a more comedic focused Sonic cartoon. I'm curious to see how Bill Freiberger and the other writers will expand upon Boom while still keeping that identity of the show intact. Because like, you know, like just like, because like if you do a complete tonal shift from like Season 1, then you're just like, wait, what's so bad about Season 1? I mean, like, sure, I mean, like, it's silly, but like, I enjoy the silliness.
Yeah, I do love the more silly stuff.
I like it a lot too. Do you guys think we're gonna get new, like, some of the other Sonic characters from the main thing?
I don't think. I mean, Bill said in like that Sonic Revolution, and like that, like an event where him, his son Sam, Alan Denton, and Greg Hahn were there. They said if a Season 2 were to be made, you could expect like multi-part episodes, new characters, new locations, and all that stuff.
Okay. Because it'll be interesting to see, like, say, Shadow being a more recurring character and stuff.
I definitely feel like Bill Freiberger and the writing crew will definitely try to implement Metal Sonic and Shadow more. because
Yeah.
because I think they heard like, oh, okay, what the hell is up with Sonic hardly does anything. Shadow is just like an edge lord. We make them feel like characters.
Okay, I gotta say one thing about Boom Shadow is that they actually made him
Everyone's
seem competent.
Boom Shadow, boom Shadow, boom Shadow.
Shadow.
Because, okay, so
Sorry, I had to.
I love
fine.
you, man. Holy shit.
So, anyways, I feel like Boom took Shadow's character into a more serious direction compared to what he was after 06. Because 06 fixed him up pretty much, and so he hasn't had really much like stuff like screen time, even in Rise of Lyric, ironically, which is part of Boom. But they made him like more of like a serious character and like a Knight of Cerberus, if you will, because when he was there, it meant shit went down. I mean, it didn't mean that the comedy was over, but when Shadow was there, shit really didn't went down.
I mean, I guess I have to contrast between like Sonic and being a more jokey kind of guy. Like, I think Shadow's there to contrast between like Sonic and the others, because like Sonic and the others are more it's more silly, casual characters. While Shadow's like more like the no nonsense gets shit done just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and while that also provides some sort of like conflict between the two, it also provides a lot of good comedy as well. You can see Sonic and Shadow play off against each other.
I will say I love the part where like Shadow lands on their really shitty that they mail, and like,
we worked all day on that. Your worthless craftsmanship is a disgrace to all hedgehog kind, and for that you shall perish. And then that super dope 2-hit combo, boom, wombo combo.
I really love that part. It was like this came out of nowhere.
I love it. That was amazing.
I think Shadow's appearance in Boom, outside Rise of Lyric, was really good.
Yeah,
Shadow Crystal's pretty decent too.
Yeah.
Shadow Crystal. I mean, like I gotta say, I think I've really grown to really love Kirk Thornton as Shadow. Like I don't know, just like that growl he gives him, so good. It's arousing to me.
The audio sex confirmed.
Like,
This stream is now ready. X,
Why don't you come here and face me? Just like that growl Kirk gets. So good.
Got this, Cynic.
Sonic, come all over my face.
Oh, God.
Oh god, I wanted
What
that.
happened?
From Boom Season 2, like I'm just hoping that like Bill Freiberg and the crew just try to like at least try to go a bit more bigger with this season. Maybe just like do like a couple of decent couple of adventure arcs here and there. Maybe do maybe do something that more off the wall episodes. Like maybe like do like something like an episode where like Comedy Chip is like a superhero or something. That would be amazing to see.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, I love that. They should bring Sword Eagle in more too. I love that.
Oh yes, sorry. Dude, what? Imagine if Buster comes back. Holy shit. We go, hey, more barfing jokes.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, and we cannot forget everyone's favorite characters, the Go-Go Buzz. It's fine. We totally don't care if you don't want us around. We'll just stay here and rot in hell, just like we do. It's fine. Don't worry about us.
Oh man, at the end of the episode, I felt like Sonic and Tails wanted to punch him in the face.
You know what? After trying to say, I mean, like, you know what? I actually kind of love the Go-Go Buzz for just being such selfish pricks. It's oh no. I just have too much fun with Boom. I can't hate it. I can't hate the show.
Yeah.
I can see why it's not everyone staying, but like I still have I've just grown to really love Boom so much, and I think it's probably because I have so much respect for like the writers like Alan Denton, Sam, Bill, Reed Harrison, like the writer, and seeing the cast having so much fun voicing these episodes, like it's just like they just really enjoy what they're doing, and I get that same energy is same energy, like all that excitement as well, because like it's just I can really feel that energy. I don't know, it's contagious. It's intoxicating. Yeah. I love it. Too good.
Sonic Boom is toxic. Sony is now badly poisoned.
Sonic Boom used toxic on Sony. Sony is poisoned for life in a good way.
It's okay. Sony has toxic heal with his poison.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like that. But yeah, that's it for me. Like, love Boom, love Sonic Boom. Can't wait to see season 2 go out, and definitely still have my goddamn pre-order for Fire and Ice. I'm sticking to that.
Speaking of Fire and Ice,
yeah, we barely talked about it.
So, what do you guys think of that? Because I think Fire and Ice has a lot of potential to be a really solid game.
Yeah.
Because I think
after hearing what Tara says about her critiques about Fire and Ice, about the gameplay, like I could definitely see like it won't be a huge game, this is gonna be the game like every Sonic fan should get. Like it's just gonna be like, oh hey, this is like a decent because like I can agree with like what Tara says on like about Fire and Ice. Like the gameplay isn't that great. Like there's a lot of automation to it, and like there's not a whole lot to it.
Yeah.
Also the levels don't really feel unique and stuff. Like maybe if Senzara makes a third game, maybe they could try to improve the gameplay more. Maybe like add a bit more depth to it. Maybe make the level design more proper. Make each level stand out and stuff and all that stuff. But I'm definitely going to say that Fire and Ice will be a decent improvement over Shadow Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But whether it will sell well or not, that's another.
I think it will, because even though the Boom name is toxic to the gaming community, the cartoon has done very well. So a lot of kids will likely pick the Sonic Boom Fire and Ice up just because we like that Sonic cartoon. This is based off that cartoon. So let's get.
Yeah, and it definitely helps that like because at the beginning the original idea for Sonic Boom was that like make the games it's because here's what I think what Sonic Boom what was the original idea about Sonic Boom, because like a lot of people like I want Sonic to be more serious, I want Sonic to be more silly, so like I guess Sega had this weird idea like maybe make the games more serious and make the cartoon more silly. So when like something serious happens, like the games will be like these big epic adventures, while like for the most part it'll be like the silly cartoony stuff like Sonic and Tails, Knuckles dance like a boy band or something.
Yeah.
But then like say like yeah, this is not working. Then like okay, yeah, the cartoon, it's where it's at. We gotta make our games more focused, more like this. So like Fire and Ice is gonna be and like based on like what I've seen, like the cutscenes and stuff. It definitely seems more in tone with the cartoon, but it definitely helps that like apparently it seems like some of the writers were actually helping Ponting and Graph with the script of the story. So like that's why really. And I also heard like there's actually like a lot of the collectibles is actually going to be a lot about the development of the cartoon too, and I'm really excited for that too, because I really want to see about the development of the Sonic cartoon, because I want to hear like how more about how Alan Denton and Greg Hahn thought about Shadow for the season finale and all that stuff.
I gotta go prepare for supper, so I'll have to pull out of the call.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So wow, everyone's dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's that time of day.
Oh well, we will live on in your memory.
Oh my god, I talk so much about Boom. Holy shit.
That's fine. I think I have a lot to say about 2017, to be honest.
Oh, I think we all have. I think we all will.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a few things to say about everything else, but I'll just throw out my thoughts on Fire and Ice. I haven't really seen much of it, to be honest, because, like, I don't know, like, they've been kind of quiet about it, and I haven't really noticed. So, kind of my first exposure to it was through the stream, but as you saw, it wasn't handled well. Like, they're going to show...
like Sky was about to play it, but then like, oh, no, we gotta do this other thing. Yeah,
I was like,
that was
come on.
Again, it was so terribly mismanaged. It was just, yeah.
Yep.
If I was involved,
Like,
it would be different. So
I'm pretty sure it will be 1,000 times more interesting, to say the least.
it's a Crow show. Crow, 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 crow.
Yeah, it's very boy.
Well, my experience with the game has mostly been like last year when the game was actually announced. I remember just all of a sudden seeing it on Twitter, tweeted by Nintendo of Europe, which was just random. It was like completely out of nowhere.
It's all the I see all the dislikes, like, oh my god, another Boom game, Sonic, Sega, are you freaking serious? No, get rid of this cancerous Sonic Boom crap.
So I made the article about it and everything like as quickly as possible, and I started keeping my eye on it, and then all of a sudden for like a whole year it just went on radio silence. And
then Aaron said like, oh hey, yeah, this game is delayed. It's like, wait, oh, okay.
Yeah, really. And from the recent stuff, it does look really nice. Oh, I think Jeff has left us.
Jeff!
No.
Jeff!
I love you.
Oh well.
Leave me alone.
I don't want to sound rude, but I don't want...
Yes, Jeff, thank you for being part of the chat.
Well,
I'm sorry, Jeff, but I keep forgetting that you were there. I apologize in advance if you're hearing this. I just keep forgetting you're there.
No, you're not. You're not. You're lie.
Well, aside from actually, yeah, there's just the four of us left. All right. I don't know how much longer we should keep going. Is there a whole lot left to talk about? We covered both the major games and party in general.
I didn't really get to talk about Sonic. I didn't get to talk about Sonic 2017, or I started to dub it Sonic Resistance.
Okay. What's your take on Sonic 2017?
Well, first off, I'm gonna be calling it Sonic Resistance from now on because it just sounds. It sounds appropriate for like the kind of game where I'm seeing the trailer. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm actually really excited for the game myself because like, like I think as Azoo said, like I really hope it's going to be as big scale as Unleashed because like I love to slag off Sonic Color so much and I love to see it, and I love how like people are like, oh my god, Sony, why do you hate Sonic Color so much? It's like nah, it's good, but it's not my thing. And as much as I like Colors, Generations, Lost World, I mean like those games don't really could grab onto me as much as Unleashed did. So like that's why I'm hoping this next game is going to be this is going to be the game that's going to be this is going to be my next favorite Sonic game.
I'm happy to hear that.
Seriously, seeing like those giant Defect robot, like those giant Defect robots, like just destroying shit. It's like, oh my god, this is gonna be so epic. And like you see Sonic just standing there, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kick some ass. And it's like, so good.
Well, my main issue with Sonic 2017 is, like I said before, classic Sonic. It just does seem shoehorned in there. Like, it'd just be nice if they could make a I know Lost World happened and that obviously didn't have classic Sonic, but it just feels that Sega cannot let go of classic Sonic and the classic era in general. Hell, I mean, the Lost World, your life icon was of classic Sonic, so.
Well, that was the. I mean, that's like a. It's not really a problem though, because how else are you going to implement a one-up by having a modern Sonic head instead of a classic Sonic head?
Why not? It's I mean, you're playing as modern Sonic the whole time, so why shouldn't it be modern Sonic? But then again,
sorry.
I didn't mention how you shouldn't separate classic and modern Sonic that much because they're pretty much in the same universe.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that classic Sonic has to be in every single Sonic game nowadays.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like you shouldn't have a modern game. I'm just one of should be not the classic Sonic head because that's what I'm saying. I get it. having just Sonic and all that. But, like,
Sonny, we're really bad right now.
Oh boy.
The,
You okay?
Sony,
your mic's going crazy there again. Sony, are you there?
So yeah, no, I'm good.
Sony?
Oh, one by one.
One by one, they all shall fall.
Well, we're going to have a lot of funerals today, that's for sure.
Ripping pastas. Can we call this the funeral chat or just funeral podcast?
It's the funeral thing. Everything dies. Everything dies.
Shut up, Crow.
So going back to the classic Sonic being used a lot,
Yeah.
I think the reason why classic Sonic used so much is to, I think people associate classic Sonic with the franchise not having any problems, or a period of time where the games were all great to the general public, despite the fact that Sonic is, even though he had his ups and downs, is relatively consistent, especially in the modern era. As outside of Sonic Boom Wii U, the games range from okay to great. So I think the reason why is everyone just associates classic Sonic with great games, but not every game from the classic era is great. I played for all of them recently. Sonic Blast was, oh boy, that was horrible.
Sonic Blast wasn't horrible. It was just okay.
The Sonic Blast on the Game Gear was the water level, the Blue Marine Zone.
Yeah, Blue Marine was shit. I won't deny that. But I like that.
I don't know. I didn't like that game at all.
Well, the thing is,
But-
do
do you want to know? I mean, Blue Marine is definitely the worst water level in the Sonic series.
I don't know. I want to argue Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1 because I can't beat that.
Labyrinth Zone and Sonic Genesis.
Okay, that's even worse because
Kill me.
well,
I don't know. Labyrinth Zone has always been my least favorite Sonic level, despite me liking Sonic 1 a lot. So, because it's like a maze kind of thing, and there's water, and you have to avoid the water, etc., etc. Like, no!
Well, there's that one shortcut in Act 1, but Act 2 and Act 3 don't have shortcuts, and that makes it bad.
Then you have a fourth act in Scrap Egg.
But again, that has a shortcut, and you can beat that in under a minute, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
the point.
well, the thing is that if they rely too much on classic Sonic being in the modern games, it's going to come to a point where there's going to be this there's going to be this assumption by the community that Sega can only make good modern Sonic games if classic Sonic's hiding in there somewhere. But they need to prove that, like they did with the adventure games, they can make amazing Sonic games without the presence of classic Sonic at all. So they need to. That's where the kind of distinction needs to be there, so that classic Sonic isn't where modern Sonic isn't holding classic Sonic's hand or vice versa, whatever. Sega cannot keep depending on classic Sonic for nostalgia or anything else. They gotta really move ahead.
I agree with you. I was surprised that they didn't make an open world Sonic game with Sonic 2017, because I would have thought that with the power of the next gen hardware, it would have, with the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, likely NX, PC, that they would have made this really open Sonic game.
Yeah, something like Ratchet or Breath of the Wild. A nice beautiful open world or something.
Yeah, I would have thought that they would have done that, but again, we need to see more of the 2017 game before we kind of really talk about it in that much detail. But I think that from the general impression I'm getting from it is that it's taking the template from Generations, but it's having the scale of Sonic Unleashed. I just wonder, do you think that they're going to be going back to old zones again? Because I thought then.
I hope not.
I think it's time to let go of the throwback levels. I mean, okay. I mean, Mania is already doing that just fine. So
I know.
I don't want the 2017 game to do that as well. I mean, it's just
Well,
The only reason I say that is because I thought that it looked like the city in the trailer looked like City Escape a little bit.
I don't know.
Well, at the very least, it's different. It's not just rehash. It's at least, if it even is City Escape, it's completely obliterated, which it never was. So that's one thing. So, but I hope it's all new.
Hear
hope
me
so,
out.
too.
I actually thought it was solely Anna at first, but that was mostly because of the colors.
Oh my god.
But when I looked
I
at
don't
it
think-
again, it might have been Rooftop Run.
It could be Rooftop Run, but I don't know.
I will talk about my thoughts a little bit more when I get to it. So I'm just saying that it kind of looked like solely Anna at first, again, because I thought it was it because of the colors and all these buildings. But when we look at a little bit closer, it kind of looked like a Rooftop Run. So I'll get more into that again later. So so I'm just saying.
What else do we need to cover, if anything? I mean, it feels a little weird covering anything we haven't before without like half of the team that just basically left.
I mean, like,
covered everything though, didn't we?
I mean, yeah. I mean, was to talk about the party. I mean, like, yeah, we talked a little bit about Crush 40. I mean, like, overplay, Johnny sleeping, John making music since he was baby in diapers. Who cares?
Johnny making racist comments.
I personally, I thought,
Yeah, we already want sushi. There's a third time. He's so hungry, man.
yeah, I got that part, but like I said, I tuned out like halfway through the event, like during the Crush 40 bit, but yeah, I think it was not that good. Like Johnny just was really off key in a lot of times, and he just really was forcing it a lot of times, like Sonic, boom. It's just
I think he forgot his own lyrics.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Hey, crowd, sing for me."
It's like it's like he was doing death metal half the time. It's weird.
Maybe.
Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom.
Shut up, gosh.
I'm sorry. I just am. I just play a lot of metal, and I don't personally like death metal, but it's really easy to compose death metal songs, so I can easily do death metal chords here and there.
Cool story, bro. Say it again.
So,
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, personally, it seems like Johnny seems to have lost his touch. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe he
got older.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been following Crush 40 for a while.
So I want to talk a little bit about my experience with this concert that he was giving out. So, okay, I had a good time with it. I was talking to my good old friend Silencer on Steam about it. I was like, "Hey, is Sonic's playing and whatnot?" So we were busy talking about it, but we were like basically mocking it for everything. Like there was like this part where like Johnny's like, "Look at all these beautiful people." I'm like, are you sure about that? We probably look all deprived in the crowd and everything. I mean, no offense to the crowd, but we're just joking around, and like, we're just like, yeah, this is okay concert, whatever. And like, I was making a joke to K-On, the anime K-On, if you don't guys know that. I don't think Silencer himself got it, but I was like, he promised me, he got a Pinky's promised me, we're going to make a band, and we're going to get better than Crush 40. The reference to K-On is because they like the two characters Mio and Ritsu like were watching a concert like that, like a live concert, and like, oh Mio, we need to make a band, we gotta play like this. So I was like, I'm gonna make that joke. But yeah, I thought it was actually kind of laughable, but at least Silencer got his wish of what we're made of, because he was so mad that he's like, he's like, I wasted my time on this until like Johnny came back, and he stalled for time. I was like, he's trying too hard now.
That was actually the best song out of all the stuff they sang in terms of like what I'm made of. I actually thought that they did a really great job with that during the concert.
Yeah, I think Crush 40 is one of Crush 40's best. I do like the Shadow tracks. I will admit though, if I ever get my band rolling, I want to make a cover of All Hail Shadow, but instead of like
All Hail Shadow, heroes rising again.
Instead of like being like a straight cover, I was like thinking about making it to like this like Nazi death march.
If I'm honest, most of their covers are kind of shit. I'm not a fan of their versions of other people's songs. They're much better with their own material.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I have to say, they don't sound that good if they're doing something else.
You know what? You know who I kind of miss? Rumble B. Why haven't we heard about him in a while?
When was the last time we saw Rumblebee?
It was Zero Gravity, right?
Zero Gravity, Secret Rings, the First Riders. Occasionally, I think he does most of the announcements in the Olympic Games, like except for the first one and maybe Rio. I don't know. Like it sounds like he's in the game, but he wasn't credited, so I don't know. Maybe he isn't in Rio Olympics. So, but he's been the announcer in Vancouver, London, and Sochi Olympics. So, which is pretty damn cool. But yeah, he was a singer of particularly Secret Rings. That was like his big Sonic game.
Not to interrupt you, but I thought you meant Rio the movie with the cartoon bird.
No, I'm talking about Rio Olympics. Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, I'm just making sure I got that right because I'm like, they made a crossover with the bird? I would totally play this game. Now.
Well, to be fair, Angry Birds crossed over with Rio, and Sonic Dash had Angry Birds characters in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, let's pretend that never happened. Okay, cool.
So yeah, do we have any more thoughts on Crush 40?
Yeah, good band. Good. Well, I mean,
it's awesome. The concert could have been a bit better.
Concert could be these.
I find
the whole party could have been better, to be honest.
I find it weird that Crush 40's last real main theme wasn't that in Black Knight? Like they didn't do much music. They didn't do much in Generations, did they? Aside from the remixes.
No. No. I don't think anything Crush 40 actually went to make a compliment. And like Circuit Freak just like remixed "Open Your Heart" and that's it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Black Knight was the last game they fully worked on, which is weird.
Yeah, Black Knight was the last one. I mean, but then again, their last I mean, like the ending song for Black Knight was "Live Life," and like that's a nice like I mean like if that's the last game Crush 40 was gonna be, that's a really damn good farewell song.
It's a shame they weren't in colors, but that's just me. But I wonder
Black Knight had an amazing soundtrack.
I know, it was like the best thing about the game, aside from the graphics. But
and don't forget Sonic was portrayed quite well in the game. I gotta say that Sonic was pretty cool in the game.
Oh yeah. It's just a shame the gameplay sucked so much.
Hey, at least it's better than Secret Rings.
Yeah, but at least Secret Rings had a really cool idea with Sonic, almost in an arcade style, move left to right with the tilt, and it just had a very, it was a very unique take on the series. But
I don't know, it feels too. Why are we talking about Secret Rings about the 25th anniversary party?
I'm sorry.
There's not much else to talk about at this point. I don't think. Unless you guys have any ideas.
I want to say my thoughts on Sonic 2017, but one second before I go to that, because we're on the topic of Secret Rings. I had to say.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Classic Sonic and Sonic Dash.
That was actually kind of forgettable.
I never played.
Can I continue?
I never played
Dash. It's kind of redundant considering Seaside Hill's already in the game.
Yeah, but then I mean, like the Green Hill is. I mean, but it's Green Hill, man. It's cool.
I know.
But the thing is, you have to pay like some money to get Classic Sonic and Green Hill in Sonic Dash.
Really?
Like I had to pay like $8.79 Canadian to get Classic and There's like a tournament right now where like you can collect like 623 cartridges to unlock Classic Sonic for free.
Oh wow.
Very off topic, but on the topic of buying things on like for DLC or whatnot. So this is very off topic, but I think you might get a kick out of this. So the new installment of Guilty Gear or XRD Revelator, which just came out recently. So they introduced a new, quote-unquote new, because it's an old character named Dizzy, and she's a veteran, and you can get her for free, by the way. So go buy her, go download her, enjoy her, because she is a 70-year-old MILF, but I digress.
Okay, what?
It's a long story. Guilty Gear has a long story, okay. So, anyways, so basically, you get Dizzy, a new character, for free, but there's a character named Alphet, and she gets a new outfit. Well, it's not new, it's her old outfit, that's the thing. And so you can get her old outfit from the previous game for $7.
What's the character's name?
Alphet. It's,
remember Alphet? He's back, in Pog form.
I can't pronounce things. It's... Alphet Valentine.
No one caught the reference I made.
But basically, her first outfit is her in a wedding dress, and that's the one that you buy. And her new one is just that, really torn in black and white. So, it's like you could get a new free thing, or you could buy a new, like an outfit that was from a game ago. Does that make any sense to you?
Mm.
I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I think it should have been kind of the other way around, and you have to pay for the character instead of like for the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she got nerfed anyway, so we just want to play as Alphet now. So yeah. I thought I might share that with you guys because we're on the topic of buying things, which is controversial all of a sudden.
I was just talking about some Sonic, classic Sonic DLC for Sonic Dash, but sure, okay, whatever.
Fun tidbits of the day. The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else to really cover, or I personally don't know much else, because since I didn't catch the entire thing, I don't know every single little detail from the event.
There's only a handful. The only thing that's really noteworthy is that they had that special Honda Sonic car.
Oh yeah.
That could play the classic.
Oh
games.
yeah, the Honda Sonic car. That's pretty cool.
Isn't there a car already called the Sonic? Why didn't they use that car?
I don't know.
That's a Chevrolet Sonic, but they got a Honda Civic.
Yeah, why didn't they just use that?
I don't know. Outside of that, there was the Hello Kitty thing, which we talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the stuffed nachos. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, disgusting nachos.
Stuffed crust. Stuffed nachos. Sonic says.
They were pretty like.
10 Skylar approved.
I missed how blatant it was, but apparently it's like unbelievably blatant how much they pushed the nachos thing.
Buy our nachos. Get the runs every day.
Gotta go feast.
Mm-hmm.
Go feast. So, I think that's all we can really say about the conference, other than that it's a pretty shitty one.
Well, I guess maybe we could do our closing thoughts.
I think
But
so.
hey, I want to talk about 2017.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
You want to talk about the Totinos?
No, I'm sorry.
What do you want to talk about?
2017, because I've been like skipped like thousands of times by now.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, we're sorry, man.
Because there's a lot I want to say about this, to be honest, and I've been typing up to like, guys, I want to say something.
Okay. Crow, say it.
I thought you already said your thoughts. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't said everything, so I mean, I just pointed a few things out, so I just really haven't said my thoughts about them yet.
Go ahead.
So without further ado, here's my thoughts on Sonic 2017. And so it looks great. Not like too long doing the ring. It looks great. I was a little surprised to see like Classic Sonic in it because I was like expecting did I get it right? Did I seriously call Adventure 3? And Classic Sonic comes in and is like, hey, it's up. So the thing is though is that like afterwards I immediately started comparing it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, which is ironic because I started using Yuya for my Abby on SMB. So, in case if you're wondering why I'm comparing it to Yu-Gi-Oh! All of a sudden, it's that for context reasons, I might as well just tell you. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, there's like 5 different dimensions, and 2 of them are at war. So, one dimension sends like an army of like kids to summon giant robots to annihilate a whole dimension, and it pretty much worked. Even the robots in the newest opening kind of look like the robots in the Sonic trailer, and I was like, ha ha ha, make the comparison, and there's even like mentions of a resistance in the Sonic trailer, and there is a faction in Arc 5 known as the Resistance in the Azoo dimension because they want to save their world from the invaders. So they're known as the Resistance. And what's even more hilarious that's comparing to Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 is that the main character also has alternate counterparts. So like the main character Yuya has like 3 other counterparts from those different dimensions, and Sonic has himself and Classic Sonic. So I thought that was kind of funny, and like in like retrospect, it's like, oh hey, it's Sonic Arc 5, yay! So I thought that was hilarious, and for the record, I'm actually excited for like this new like darker look on Sonic because I've been waiting for something dark. I mean, it sounded like people were like grimdark. Blah, blah, blah. I've been waiting for something a little bit more serious for now that wasn't like laughable, like Shadow or like Boss World or anything like that. Like this looks like it's a serious conflict between Sonic and Eggman, and I'm happy to see that return. And for some reason, because I actually do like the thought of bringing back like the classic stages, but ruined. I think that would be like a new breath of air, I should say, because it's Sonic coming back and seeing that the past is being wrecked, and I think that's a good concept because it's kind of like you have to save the world because it's already fucked, and for some reason it kind of reminds me of like Gamification stories, like American McGee's Alice, like where that was like a darker and an edgier Alice, and you had to murder everyone with a knife or whatever tools you can get. And I thought that's one of my favorite games of all time, even though it looks dated as fuck, but I digress. But like, I do like the idea of going back, seeing everything ruined, and like you have to fix what Eggman like really ruined. So I don't mind if the classic stages come back, but I'm not for anything at this point as long as they keep the tone like consistent and like make it serious. Is what I'm saying. So, yeah, those are my major thoughts about it. Like I'm happy that they're kind of going back into more Unleashed territory, to say the least. So. I don't think I have the same opinion as everyone else, obviously, because everyone's like, "It's classic not good."
Classic Sonic, I don't like it. This triggered it.
But a lot of promise so far. I mean, we just saw a trailer, and like, I'm personally excited for it. And I don't know about everyone else. I think the fan base is shattered again, but I don't care. I will like whatever Sonic throws at me. And the fact that it's multi-platform is not a plus because I have a better chance of playing it now, unlike me and Wii U out blue. So yeah, I think Sonic 2017 will be a good project to look forward to, for sure.
Well, here's my question for all of you. Speaking of platforms, where do you intend to play Sonic 2017?
PS4, PS4 and PC if it's on Steam, and if the NX version is any different, I'll get that one too.
If I ever get money for it, I'll get a PS4, and because there's a few games I've been wanting to pick up for it anyway, like Sky of 5 or whatnot. But so that would definitely be on PS4 for me then.
And obviously PS4 for you, RK.
Mhm.
And you all know my pick, NX.
No. I'm pretty sure you'll go for the X-Bone because you gotta go for those X-Boners. That's funny. I want to die.
Come all over my face.
Shut up. Oh my god. This is why no one likes you.
You got this.
I'm kidding. I love you. Come on. Yeah, dude.
Here's one thing we could talk about is how the game was not SA3.
Oh, but didn't Azoo said like he wouldn't mind doing an SA3, but of course, that's still a long way to go before he can ever consider that.
I know I argued for it for the last podcast, and yeah, it was a little bit of a joke there because they're like, haha, there's no plans and whatnot. So like, I'm kind of glad because because I'm not actually too fond. The only reason why I argued for SA3 is because there's some evidence for it. I wanted to bring that up. And so, like, I'm okay that it's not SA3 because I think the Sonic Adventure brand it's kind of a thing of the past now. Like, it's kind of not relevant.
I
don't mean it in a bad way or anything. It's just that they moved on, really. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want to say it like a negative light because I do love these games. I wouldn't say like they're absolute shit or anything, but the thing is that it's kind of a little too late for a Sonic Adventure 3 at this point. So
I wouldn't say that. I mean, look at Sonic Mania. I think that's basically Sonic 4 except in name.
Sonic 4 as you truly imagined it.
Exactly, and that's how many years after Sonic 3 and Knuckles? I think people are willing to.
I think like maybe 22 years.
Something like that. But yeah, I don't know if it's ever too.
Guys, I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna have to sign off in a little bit. So can I just say my thoughts on SA3 before I head out?
I think we're gonna end this around in about 10 minutes, anyways. It's not gonna be much longer.
Okay, well my basic thoughts is that I'm okay with anything Sonic related, just mainly because I just want the games to be good. And I just want a really fun Sonic game to play, and both Sonic Mania and the 2017 Sonic game look to be that. So if an Adventure 3 comes along in the future, I think that if that's going to be a fun game, I'll give it a shot. And I think that that's like Sonic Team's trump card, so to speak. If things really go downhill, that'll be the next big project they tackle.
Well, the next big project would be SA3.
If anything, that'll be like the next big project if, say, something goes wrong with the 20.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it would be a while before they'll ever make SA3 because Sega are really cracking down. No, we're going to take our time with these games because we're tired of. Because we know we've been treating Sonic like shit. We're going to make these games as good as we can. So we're going to take time with these games. So yeah.
I guess I should probably say though I'm okay with Sonic Adventure 3 either way, as long as they do a good job with it. I should probably.
I'm okay with I'm okay with SA3 myself. It's just that goddamn Facebook page that just pisses me off. Holy shit!
Oh boy, you just opened a can of worms, Sony.
Yeah, come at me, boys. I'm coming. I don't give a shit. I'm ripped. I'm a one-man army. Temple Cinema all the way. Boom. Never die.
Come at my face, Sonic Adventure 3.
Bro, stop. Don't get me with SA3. Holy shit.
This is the faux yay all of a sudden.
God, now there's gonna be Sony X SA3 fan fiction now. Holy shit!
One day, Sony decided to go on the Facebook, and
Am I going to be the tsundere of this situation of this fanfic? Am I going to be tsundere like, hey, I don't like SA3. I think back at.
come all over my face, baka. I'm taking this into a wrong direction, aren't I?
Oh, you stop! I'm seriously bad from life. Holy shit!
I'm bad from existence. Good thing I didn't exist in the first place.
Anyways, my thoughts are basically Sonic Adventure 3 is honestly one of my most wanted games of all time. I still consider SA 1 and 2 to be my top favorite Sonic games in the entire franchise. Some obviously don't agree with me in terms of their favorite games of the series, and that's one of the things about this franchise is that it has a very fractured fan base. Some prefer the classics, some prefer the adventure games, some prefer the modern games, and
Sonic.
Oh no, did we fall all over ourselves? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I don't know what's happening. I'm scared, everyone.
everything okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Awkward silence.
Oh,
I guess maybe we're trying to sign off.
I think we should sign off.
Yeah.
It's probably time anyways.
We've been at this for like nearly 3 hours. I need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to die from exhaustion or something.
Hey, that's what Sonic fans say. We spend hours talking about Sonic because we're so passionate about the series. We can just talk about hours and hours about why we love Sonic, why we're pissed off about the series, and why who gives a shit. We're stuck with this franchise, and we're just gonna see.
Sonic
So
got attitude. Sonic, he got something.
Alright.
Sonic, Crow wants to come in over his face. Come in over his face.
Okay. Alright, settle down. I guess we'll sign off here. It's a good time. So, anyways.
Because I'm going to cry like an anime fan on prom night. Holy shit.
It's better than nothing.
Shut up.
It's better than nothing.
Crow, I'm going to beat your skull in and bash it until I rip your... unless I use your spine and use to floss my teeth.
That sounds kinky.
I think it's time we end it.
I think we're losing our mind. Let's just end this. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Let's just end our suffering.
Alright.
Bye, guys. I'm jumping off a cliff.
Bye. I want to end this. I don't want to be
Goodbye,
shipped.
cruel world.
I don't want to be shipped with Crow or with SA3 anymore.
Alright, anyways, this is Hero of Legend, and I want to say thank you very, very much for tuning in and, tolerating us for almost 2.5 hours. So
3 hours.
3
hours.
Actually, well, the recording is 2.5 hours. It's
okay.
2 hour and 24-second mark, a little past that. But anyways, Hero Legend signing off, and you want to say your goodbyes?
Bye, I'm Soni. I'm the dankest memer on SSMB. I hate my life. Go kill me.
I'm RK64, and thank you for having me.
Crow?
I'm President Crow the BOOLET, from President of SSMB, and I'll see you in SSMB because I have nowhere else to go. I'm Azoo.
You are a sad, pathetic creature.
Yes, I am. Come at me.
Alright, so, we don't know when we'll be together for another podcast, but stay tuned, and I really hope you enjoyed what we had to say about the 25th anniversary party, despite us trailing off topic for, here and there, but thank you very much for tuning in, and see you later. Bye!
Bye, everyone.